So, last time in Renascence. Marooned on the shores of Montauban and separated from one another, the party did their best to ensure their survival over the coming days. Signal fires were built, and while Aloran busied herself scouring the waters offshore for survivors, Barnaby was enticed deeper inland by the mysterious cloaked figure from his dreams. There he found the aged wreckage of a ship and resolved to return with his party later. Meanwhile, John set about ensuring his band of survivors could subsist on his rations and whatever fish they managed to catch, while he swam northward to explore. There, he found Noel, in the company of yet more survivors, being assailed by a foul creature rising from the sea. All the while, Burberry trudged along his singular tunnel, determined to find a way back above ground. Instead, however, he found a strange creature with shining eyes and an unseemly smile, and thinking it best to keep things friendly, invited it to join him on his journey. However, the creature proved to be just as dangerous as Burberry feared, seeming to grow hungrier as the hours passed. Burberry's attempts to ascertain more of the creature's nature seemed to provoke it, and it lunged, taking a sizable bite out of him and looking eager for more. John and Noel fled the thing from the water further inland, attempting to keep tabs on the scattering crew, but also trying to ensure their own survival at the same time. Eventually, feeling that they had shaken their pursuer, they found themselves near a strange stone object nestled in a crater deep in the woods. They determined it was better to seek out the crew before investigating, but as they turned to leave, found themselves assailed by shadows from the murk between the trees. Barnaby and Lauren, meanwhile, had a far more peaceful afternoon, each returning to camp after hours away and promptly passing out. They were roused late in the evening, however, by the panicked shouts of one of their crew, and found themselves being targeted by a mysterious gleaming eye with strange powers. They chased it off, and determined that they would take shelter in the ship Barnaby found once they'd finished resting for the night. So, we are picking up in a variety of positions at various points in the day, although most members of the party are pretty synced up. Picking up here with Burberry squaring off against his hungry companion, and John and Noel being attacked by these specters from the woods. Do we have any questions before we roll initiative?
I think I'm good.
Alrighty. If nobody has questions, then if I could get initiative rolls from John, Noel, and Burberry.
That's not bad. 20 total for Noel.
20 for Noel.
Uh, 8 for Burberry.
Oof.
16 for John.
16 for John. Let's see. You guys have got a... Alright. And Lauren and Barnaby, you guys are just kind of vibing.
They're just enjoying pickles and ale, and we're in hell.
Pickles and ale trying to sleep off that creepy eyeball that disappeared into the fire.
To be fair, I think Lauren's the only one that's enjoying the ale at this time.
That is correct.
So I need to grab here we go. So, top of the order, we have Noel. So you and John, to reset the scene, are standing in the forest. Kind of twisted, knotted trees all around you. Behind you, there is this large bowl-shaped depression, at the bottom of which there is that large broken stone egg-like object. And currently sort of like melding out of the shadows of the trees around you are these sort of humanoid-shaped spectral things, these tiny pinpricks of light for eyes. What are you doing?
Okay, what was the last direction I saw Sylvarin going in?
That would have been...
Because he was trying to
bit
keep up
ago.
with us for a time, and then he sort of veered off to get away from the big beach monster.
So, based off of your bonkers navigation roll last session, you would know that your heading was more northwards. Sylvarin ran more directly uphill to the east.
To the east.
So, from your current location, he would probably be somewhere to the southeast.
Okay. I'll
Somewhere.
turn to John and say, I don't want to lose my crew. We should just get out of here. And I'm gonna start running.
Okay.
John will follow.
So you're just gonna take off in that direction?
I think we're just gonna try and outrun these fuckers.
Okay, cool. So that's a run and a dash. So you'll be a good 60 feet from your starting point. The ones closest behind you, Noel, will be, I believe that was about 50 feet behind you.
Okay.
Right. John is next on the initiative. He's following suit, doing the same. John, what is your movement speed again? 35?
40.
40. So you could get about 10 feet ahead of Noel, probably, if you so chose. Do you want to keep pace, or do you want to fucking book it?
Noel, what's your hit points at?
I mean, Noel's fine health-wise, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, I'm okay
I'm
health-wise.
I'm at far less than half right now.
Then you need me. I can heal you. Don't leave me.
I will keep pace with Noel.
Okay. So keeping close to Noel, not running away from her. These shadowy figures will give pursuit as they pull themselves free from the darkness under the trees, floating in the air, and like a gust of wind just careen towards you. So these things have a 40-foot move speed.
All right, well, running's not gonna work.
You guys are, because your last position would have been, oh, excuse me, you should be like 60 feet away. So like down here. So they, at the very closest, they could get almost to you on one turn. So they are going to dash. They're two of them are doing these wide arcing motions around you and come to a stop about 20 feet ahead of you. The ones directly behind you, furthest from you, are just gonna run as fast as they possibly can directly up to you and stop short of you. Just kind of starting to hem you in. So
Yeah.
they are very easily able to gain on you. They were not, however, able to do anything else because that took their dashing. That will take us to Burberry down in his little cavern. You just had a big old bite taken out of you by this tall, dark creature. Smile wide, teeth gleaming, eyes shining with this fervor you haven't seen before. How we doing? What are you thinking? Got any plans?
Here I thought better. Alright, I'm going to cast enhance ability.
Okay.
And I'm going to bonus action give myself the blessing of the gods. I can do that, right? If you use a level 1 spell, you can tack it onto that.
Let me double check your sheet. because I got to read it again because I don't recall the last time you did it. This is your channel divinity, correct?
Yeah, as a bonus action, you can evoke the name of the gods for the next minute. Anytime you target a creature with a spell, that creature gains temporary hit points.
Gotcha. Okay, yeah. So that will give you temporary hit points in addition to
More
this
temporary
enhanced
hit points!
ability. Hey,
Because I'm giving myself the constitution of the or bear, whatever. It gives you 2d6 temporary hit points, as well as advantage on constitution saving throws. Which so I'll give myself 17 temporary hit points.
oh, okay, I see what you're doing. So, before you commit to this, I do need to warn you. So temporary hit points do not stack. You benefit from the largest amount of temporary hit points that you can give yourself with an ability. So if you use another ability that gives you temporary hit points, they're not going to add; they'll just replace if you're.
That's fine. So what I will do instead is I will go ahead and cast Cure Wounds on myself at the second level to give me 2d8 plus the initial 8 from the.
Okay, cool. So hit points plus temps.
Just a second, I did. Okay, so that's 8 plus.
Oh no.
No, it's fine. It's just funny because on the 2d8 I rolled an 8 and a 1, which added up to 9, which was what I rolled on the d6s.
So you still get effectively the same amount of hit points. It's just a raw legal play. Cool.
Yeah. I'm gonna pick myself and start walking away.
We're just getting out of here.
Oh,
okay.
is this all straight or is there like a turn?
I mean, there's like bends and twists in the tunnel. It's not like it's like a super janky tunnel. It's relatively straight, but there's definitely like portions where you can break line of sight if that's what we're asking. Like,
is this going to incur an attack of opportunity?
Like this kind of thing. He would probably be inclined to take an attack of opportunity, yeah, if you walked away.
You know what? And it doesn't really matter because with this bend or whatever, I'm not going to be able to make it around anything within 15 feet. So
that's true. That's true.
That's what I got.
Well, we'll see what he can do here.
What? No, hit me retort.
Oh, you got lucky. You got fucking lucky. Does a 12 hit?
No.
Okay. So Burberry is like, okay, we're done here. Tapping yourself with some magic, backing away, breathing horribly heavily, like super tired. This guy, he like licks his lips and just like almost like jukes at you, and you're just like, nope, fuck off, turn around, start running. You just hear chuckling behind you as he runs away.
Oh, you're letting me have the movement? Oh, no,
you're 15
I meant
feet.
Okay, no, I was saying if I wasn't going to move because of the attack for opportunity, but if I can, I'll take it.
Oh, I thought you were risking it, so I rolled.
No, but if you would like, you could save that for your next one. Like I'm saying you could put me back in front of him and save your roll for.
Well, then he's just gonna miss.
Yeah, but it's okay because I'll still be standing right in front of him, and he can try attacking again later.
All right, that's fine. He still gets 2 attacks with the multi-attack. We'll try again.
Oh, we're already at his turn? Okay.
Well, yeah, if that's the end of your turn and you're not moving.
Okay. Well, I don't know where everything is in the turn.
That's fair. Let's see here.
Am I gonna look again?
Actually, okay. Since you did not move, and he did not get an opportunity to take an opportunity attack, what he's going to do for his action instead is he's going to use his Frightful Visage ability. So I need you to make a Wisdom saving throw for me.
Okay.
As you watch this creature seem to grow, the smile widening past the boundary of this dark shadow, and the shadow itself growing in bulk to sort of fill the cavern behind you. The
How's a
voice
23 do?
23. Good. That's a save. You steel yourself at the sight of this as this creature is now like looking down at you from the cavern ceiling. You like his eyes and mouth more distant.
I
And the
suppose
voice
I
now
haven't described
very
John
guttural.
to you yet, have I?
You just hear this deep guttural resonate through the cavern and just saliva dripping down onto the cavern floor. Fortunately, that is the extent of his turn. So that'll take us back to the top of the order with Noel. So we
Okay.
are
Well, running is not going to work. Noelle's gonna cast Mirror Image on herself.
okay.
Actually, I don't think I can target anyone, so it's always on herself. I'll take out my rapier, and I'm just going to try swinging at one of these ones next to me.
Okay, cool. Go ahead and give me a roll to hit.
Okay. Natural 20.
Oh shoot! All right, cool. So that's a critical hit for sure. Give me some damage.
See if this does anything. Double sixes.
Dang.
Wow, talk about a good start.
Okay, so that is how much?
Oh, my rapier's d8s. Damn it! I rolled the wrong
Oh.
dice. Oh, that was so
Oh,
exciting.
bloody.
Can I just keep the double sixes?
You know, I'd be willing to give it to you. That's a nice one.
That's still pretty.
Um,
That's still better than average on d8s. So, 6 plus 4 is 16. No, yes, 16 damage.
16 damage. Okay, cool. So your rapier pierces the sort of black mist that composes this entity. There's a bit of resistance. You definitely feel that you've made contact. And as this shadow kind of stirs, almost like faintly recoiling against the blow, you withdraw the rapier. You see these black tendrils of smoke sort of clinging to it. The creature does not seem terribly deterred. You definitely did something, but it's not as effective as you would hope.
Okay, can I? This is weird, but technically you get an object interaction for free on your turn, right?
Yeah.
Could I hold that action?
Okay.
I want to
To-
ready one of my calm emotions candies. In case I feel something trying to probe into my mind with fear tactics, as the one before did.
So I'll say you could definitely like reach into your bag or pocket and grab one. It wouldn't be like a ready action, but you could definitely have it on hand.
Could I just pop it into my mouth
So-
now?
Sure, yeah.
Alright. I know the last thing we fought used fear, so I'm going to try and preempt that.
Okay. So you are currently under the effects of a calm emotion spell. While under this effect, you are able to suppress any effect causing you to be charmed or frightened. Once this effect ends, any of those effects that are currently affecting you will resume,
Yep.
which are none, so none of them will resume. And I don't think it gives you immunity necessarily, but it will suppress it if it does take hold for the next minute at the very least.
Mm-hmm.
So that'll be your turn. Do you want to run or move or anything?
I'm just going to stay next to John.
Okay.
I don't
cool.
think running's going to get us
John?
anywhere.
What's your play, John?
I'm gonna take out my hand axe and go into a rage
Okay.
and I'm gonna try to hit the same one that he just hit.
Okay, cool. Go ahead and give me a roll to hit.
Uh, That's a 17 to hit.
17 will hit. Go ahead and give me some damage.
It's a 1d6. So it's 8 damage.
Okay. So striking at the shadow floating next to Noel, your axe cleaves through it, completely separating the top from the bottom half. And you watch as these clouds of mist begin to sort of dissipate, wafting out into the air, the eyes going dark with this. And the creature is no more.
Yeah, I'm gonna whip around and extra attack the other one that's right by us.
All right. Go ahead and give me a roll to hit.
It's an 18 to hit.
18 will definitely hit. Give me some damage.
Uh, Another 8 damage.
Okay. So, making contact with this creature. Oh, wait, hold up. Oh, wait, no, never mind. You're good. So, making contact with this creature, you definitely feel that same sort of insubstantial strike against it. The other creature seemed to have been weakened already. Just cutting through it was enough to tear it in half. This one still fairly intact. Just sort of leers at you as your blow swings through it. Is there anything else you want to do on your turn? Move, basically. Do you want to move?
I don't suppose I could shove Noel along with me.
Yeah, you could try. If you want to just move half speed, just kind of dragging her along behind you.
I can see the two ahead of us. Can we shunt to the, I guess it would be our left?
So, like, over here? Or no, over here.
Yeah, that way.
Okay, yeah, sure. So, with 40 feet of movement, you can go 20 feet. So that would be there. Okay. So, just dragging Noel along behind you. You start running into the woods. The creature you just struck, not happy with what that felt like, is going to pursue. Leveling with you, John, you see it reach out with a ghostly hand and seemingly like take hold of your throat, and you feel this horrible burning sensation as it attempts to try and damage you. Unfortunately, that was only an 11 to hit. So you just kind of wrench free, wave it away, and keep running. The other creature beside it will attempt to do the same. That will probably hit. That's a 20 to hit.
Yes, that definitely hits.
Okay. So you are going to take 11 necrotic damage.
Ugh.
Ouch.
And your strength score is reduced by 2.
Oh.
Oh, shit.
Ooh.
Mm-hmm. So you feel this thing flying up behind you, a ghostly hand reaching out. You feel this horrible, like, burning sensation on your back. You feel yourself starting to feel faint. You keep pushing forward, keep running. You're definitely, like, dizzier now. Like, there's a weakness here that wasn't there before. The other two creatures, one is going to rush up and attempt to attack you again. One is going to attack Noel. That's an 11 to hit John. And that is a 21 to hit Noel.
Mirror image.
So give me the mirror image. Yep.
Let's see. I always forget how this spell works. I have to roll under like a... David, you remember, right?
I think it's a 1 to 4.
How many do you have up right now?
All of them.
I believe you have to roll above an 11. Wait, yeah. Yeah. If you have 3, you have to roll 6 or higher.
6 or higher.
That's right.
Okay. Oh, that's a natural 1. So it is gonna hit me.
Rip.
Okay.
Can't do no amount.
Can I reaction silvery barbs?
Yeah, whatever. Does a 17 hit?
Probably. Yeah, 16 AC.
Okay.
Oh, and John,
So
you have
you are
advantage
going
on your next attack.
Okay.
Because of silvery barb.
So Noelle is going to take, I believe it's 10 necrotic damage,
Yep.
and your strength score is reduced by 1.
Oh no, I'm weak.
Oh no. Okay. So that'll take us down to Burberry. So this guy just attempted to cow you, and you just kind of looked up at him like, please stop. What are you going to do now?
I'm gonna make horrible mistakes and rolls things with disadvantage.
Okay, what are we doing?
I am going to cast Guiding Bolt at 2nd level.
Ooh. Ooh, okay, alright.
19 to hit.
19 to hit. I believe that'll do it.
That's gonna be 5d6 of radiant damage.
5d6, son of a bitch. Yeah, okay.
Oh, that's 2 net ones in there. Okay. That's alright.
Ooh.
So that's 10, 14, 16 damage.
16.
And I don't
Okay.
know if radiant damage does anything to weird shadow creatures. But suck on that.
Some of them, not all of them. So minus, how much was it? 16, you said?
16.
He definitely did not appreciate that. You see this blinding in his face, like, ah! He kind of recoils. Interestingly, in the blinding flash of light that ensues from this spell, there is no real, detail revealed about this creature. It still seems to resemble this sort of giant, smoky, black mass. Almost as if it's almost wreathed in an extra layer of darkness of its own. But you can still see the smile, you can still see the eyes, although the smile is now beginning to sort of snarl.
Bonus
definitely not liking
action
that.
to find something or other that gives me the extra spare slot.
Okay. That's the... What do you call it? Harness Divine Power. Okay. So regain 1 expended spell slot, a level of which can be no higher than half your proficiency bonus rounded up. So 2nd level. You get the 2nd level slot back. Cool. Do you want to move?
No.
No moving.
No.
Okay.
I'm here. And it's
Okay.
not like if I moved, he'd just catch up to me immediately anyway.
That's fair. So
Would you like another one of those? Can I do an intimidation? Can I intimidate this thing?
sure, go for it.
Yay! It's alright, I'm not very intimidating. Have I met my friend John? 9.
9, yeah. He seems more irritated than anything. As a bonus action.
You know, the funny thing, I was like, yeah, no, I just pissed this thing off. It's
Yeah.
gonna murder me now. It might not have before, but definitely is now.
As a bonus action on its turn, the shadow almost sort of retracts back into the shape of this creature. The eyes and the mouth vanish. And what is revealed as this darkness sort of pulls away in the fading light of that guiding bolt this tall humanoid figure with like a messy shock of hair, this very faint sheen to its body. It's almost a light, but there doesn't seem to be like a light source really in the room. It's not actually producing light, but the way it's sort of shadowed sort of implies the presence of it. There is this pointed face, these like stark, deep-set eyes, and though you've never seen them, this sort of matches up with your sort of mental image, I suppose, of Koran. And he leans down over you, and in this sort of snarling whisper, he says, "Did you really think that would be enough? I'm going to need you to make another wisdom saving throw. This time at disadvantage."
Did I use my inspiration?
Do it.
Because one of those is that one.
Okay.
So can I do it instead of making a flat roll or use the other number?
You're using your inspiration for this?
I don't want to fail a saving throw that makes me scared of a thing that eats my fear.
Fair, yeah.
It was like a poor decision.
Okay, yeah, sure.
At least I assume so. Maybe it'll just make me sad.
I don't think it
It's
needs
a
to make you do a
16.
saving throw to make you sad.
That's fair. Is a 16 enough?
16 will meet it, yeah. It definitely makes your stomach drop out seeing this shape that you've only really imagined sort of taking form in front of you.
Well, I certainly weigh more than you.
Gleaning sort of what this creature's MO is. You know, you stand your ground. You are not cowed by this shape. And sort of failing to get the reaction it was looking for, he just kind of grunts. Sort of almost like backhands you away from him, just this kind of like haphazard motion as he sort of turns away, kind of glaring over his shoulder. We're not done. Not by a long shot. Begins lumbering into the darkness behind you. And you watch as the dark shadows once more wreathe this form and obscure it from your vision.
I try not to be immediately relieved.
So, top of the order, Noelle. Surrounded by these shadowy creatures, feeling their touch. Not good, bad touch. What do you want to do?
Bonus action, healing word, John.
Okay.
You'll regain. I only got first level slots left, so. Oh, I rolled a 4. So 9 health to John. And then. Let's see. I guess I'm just gonna swing at this one next to me with the rapier.
Okay.
Shit. 13?
13 to hit?
Yep.
I think that'll actually do it still. Yep, that'll hit.
Oh, okay. Oh, they don't have high AC. It's a bad roll,
They
though.
really don't.
6 damage.
6 damage. Oofy doofy. That is not a ton, but it's something. Another stab, another waft of shadowy mist curling around your blade. Not much of a reaction, but you're doing something.
And we can't get out of here, so I will pass the turn to John.
All right. John, it's your play.
Okay, so we've got 4 on us right now.
Yes.
Yep.
You gain 9 health
Two
and you
of
have
them have
advantage
been-
on your next attack, by the way.
2
Do
of
a
them have been
tornado attack.
damaged.
One of them has been damaged.
Only 1?
Yeah, there were 5. You and Noel killed 1, and 1 more has been pretty badly damaged.
What about the one I just
Okay.
hit?
Was that the one?
That was. I wasn't sure if Noel hit
Did
the
you
same
want to hit a
one that I
fresh
hit
one, or did you
before.
want to hit the damaged one? Because they're all pretty much within reach.
I said the one next to me, so I guess the one that's only next to Noel. I'll say that one.
Okay, fair enough.
Was that a fresh one? No.
I think it was probably a fresh one, but I wasn't tracking that.
That would have been a fresh one, yeah.
So I'm gonna hit the one that I hit before with my first attack.
Okay.
And you said I have advantage.
You do.
Okay, well, you said a 13 hits, so I'm assuming a 19 plus 6 hits.
Definitely hits. Show me the damage.
That would be a 9 damage.
9 damage. Okay. Definitely not great shape, but he's not gone yet.
Okay, I'm gonna whack it again with my extra attack.
Give him the thwack.
That'd be a 17 to hit.
17. That'll hit. Give me damage.
Hey, max damage. That would be 10 damage.
Okay, that'll do it. With this blow, you watch as another one of these creatures dissolves into a pale mist and just wafts into the wind. You want to move, or do you want to stand your ground and bear the brunt of these attacks?
I don't really have much of an option since moving isn't going to prevent us
Yeah,
from
moving
taking
just makes
damage
more
anyways.
damage.
Fair enough. All right. So, that'll be 1 on John. That's going to be 16 to hit.
That meets it.
All right. So John is going to take 10 necrotic damage, and your strength score is reduced by 4.
Oh, God.
Holy shit.
So that makes it by 6. I'm at 12 strength right now.
Don't let it hit 0. Just heads up.
Yeah,
Noel,
because I have a choice.
kill him quick. Noel, you're going to take a hit. No, you won't. That's 1. 1 last attack. There we go. Natural 20.
On whom?
On you. So, mirror
Let's see
image.
if mirror image triggers, please. Please. Okay, it's above a 6.
Okay, well, 1 mirror image is gone.
Yes.
And their strength is reduced by 2.
Okay.
Meh.
Sure.
So that is the Shadow's turn. They continue to just kind of circle you in this sort of faint swirling wind. Burberry. This creature has retreated back into the darkness, out of sight. The tunnel has gone quiet. What do you want to do?
And this is just like a straight line, right? Like there's no like fees or anything that I can see?
No, what now?
Like splits in the tunnel?
Right now, yeah, it's forward or back.
Were there any splits in the tunnel on the way back?
Back in the chamber where you encountered this creature, you saw that there were a few branches, but you just kind of had to pick one and start walking. But it went back that direction.
I'm going to head back. Away from the crawly.
You're gonna head towards the creature that just retreated?
No. Like, back
Away
the way
from
I
it.
came.
Okay.
Like, in that... Did he go
He
back the way we came from, or... did
He
go
went back the way you came from, yes.
Oh, okay, well in that case, I'll just keep going forward.
Gotcha.
And then after I feel like I've haven't gone, I've gone a good distance, but I haven't gone too far. I want to find like a crack or something in the wall that's big enough for me to fit in.
Mm-hmm.
And I want to take a nap. I'm gonna make sure that the cloak that Noelle has nice let me have, the cloak of elven kind, is covering the crack.
We're gonna pray this thing can't see through that shit. Sure, yeah. Okay.
Oh no! It woke me up.
I'm dead. Okay. Bye. Cool. Burberry.
I don't know how far. I don't know how far I need to go. I don't.
Yep.
I don't. I
Um,
guess I could like try and free send a message in Noelle's direction and hope that she's within 100 and something feet of me. Like my odds are pretty low on that.
You could try. Sure.
Just keep
yeah.
sending,
Yeah,
just
sure.
keep pointing in different directions.
No. Okay. I guess I'll ask. Do you want to run or do you just want to start walking?
But basically, I'm walking enough of a. Okay, and I'm sorry. This is just how cat spray works. So please, have patience. I want to walk far enough that I'm a good distance from where I was, but not far enough that I want, like, in theoretically, if he tries to sneak up behind me or stalk me, I want him to pass me and keep going.
That's the goal, right? I'm just asking, how fast do you want to be leaving right this second? Are we running or are we walking?
We'll sprint.
Cool. All right. So, as much as you can at the moment, as tired as you are.
Yeah,
you
he's
just
gonna be
start-
like, man, but he must really be in phase. He's only moving away at 15 feet a turn.
He's just like, all right, stay back there. Starts slowly backing up.
You better run.
As best you can, Burberry begins to jog in the opposite direction. I will say, as you're leaving Burberry, I will need one last wisdom save from you.
Uh-oh.
14.
14 will not save. So,
This thing is out there.
as you turn away to start your retreat, you hear this sudden rapid footsteps down the tunnel rushing towards you, and you see a multitude of these eyes and mouths, just teeth bared, mouths wide, charging towards you. You are currently frightened, and you are being pursued by this mass of mouths and teeth. So, Burberry, fucking bolting down this tunnel, getting away from this shit. Topside, Noelle, it is your turn.
Okay.
How is this close?
How many of these things are damaged? Just the one in front of me or others?
Just the one, yeah. John took care of the other one that was damaged.
Okay. I mean, I've just gotta keep hitting, so I'm gonna try and swing at another one. Or I guess the same one I just damaged.
Okay.
16, so it hits.
That'll hit.
And D8. That's pretty good. 11 damage to it.
11 damage. Okay, that's not bad. That will make it down to decent number. So another stab, another slightly hampered blow. It's not really reacting, but you definitely are starting to pick up the pattern now. This thing is looking like it'll probably take one more hit to go down. It's starting to look a little bit more insubstantial. Any movement? Anything else? Bonus
That's my turn.
actions? Okay, John, give me some swings.
Okay, well, I'm getting pretty desperate, and John's getting pretty pissed.
Okay.
So he's gonna reckless attack the undamaged one.
Okay.
Oh, yes, 20.
Okay.
Finally crit.
Give me some damage.
How long has it been since I friggin' critted?
But
Okay,
we haven't done a lot of
so
combat recently.
that activates my savage attacks.
I believe so. So that should be an additional damage dice.
Plus the double for the
So it's 3 damage dice plus the rage damage plus your strength.
plus. Oh, so it just adds one more dice for the.
Yeah. Yeah, for the crit.
Okay, so it doesn't double the savage attacks die.
No, so Savage gives you a 3rd die for a
Okay.
critical roll.
I wasn't sure if it was okay.
So plus his strength, which is 1 at the moment.
Plus 1. Well, I think he had 20, so he should be down to like 15.
No, I
He says
I
at
was
12.
at 18. I'm down to 12 now,
Oh.
which is
Well.
a plus 1.
Whoop.
But so it's plus 4 because of my proficiency, right? Or no,
Not for
that
no.
was
Proficiency is
that's
not
the
damage.
that's the attack bonus. Sorry.
Yeah.
Not the damage bonus. Okay, so yeah, it's plus 1. So that is 17 damage.
Okay, that's good damage. That'll take it down a decent chunk. Cool. Still
And then
standing, but it is
yeah,
much like the one Noel just attacked. Looking pretty rough.
yeah, well, I still got one more attack.
Yep, go for it. Who you hitting?
I'm hitting the same one.
Okay.
That would be. So I now have a plus 4 to it, to attack.
Proficiency plus strength right now. Yeah.
Yeah, so that would be a 19 to hit.
Okay. That'll do it. So give me some damage.
And it's just a 1d6. It's, 6 damage.
6 damage. It's hanging on by a fucking thread.
Oh my god.
Fuck.
It's got 1 hit point left.
I blow on
it.
it.
Will use it. It it will use it to attempt to wreak its bloody necrotic vengeance as it and its buddy attack you. That's a miss. Oh shit! Where'd my dice go? Does a 15 hit, John?
No, it doesn't.
Damn
Oh,
it.
shit.
All right. And then the one facing Noel. Shit. Yeah, these things don't have great rolls to hit. So that's an 8. So no more damage this turn. Burberry, you're fucking running, frightened. You feel like you're being chased down this tunnel. What do you want to do?
Okay, so quick question. Did my turn technically pass?
It did, yeah. Yeah, that was its turn that it used.
Okay. Well, no, the reason I'm asking is because with Guiding Bolt, you get advantage on the next attack if you successfully hit with it.
Okay.
But it says, it's before the end of my next turn, so I don't know if
So that would have happened after your turn ended.
okay. Bolt again. You know what? Oh, but I'll step to 1 square up, 2 squares to the left. So technically, I can't see it.
That's fair. Yeah. Just keep booking it. Are you wanting to try and attack this?
I don't need line of sight for Guiding Bolt.
Okay, that's fine.
So 19.
19. So 19 will hit. But I will tell you what you feel as this spell connects. Not really the feeling of connection that you expect when you cast Guiding Bolt. You're not getting the feedback, that you want. It feels like this collided with solid rock.
So do I bother rolling damage?
No, don't worry about damage.
Okay. Then, yeah, I'm gonna put the elbow cloak up and stand real hard against the wall.
Okay.
So it has to do it. It has to roll with disadvantage to perceive me.
That's fine.
If assuming it uses eyes like normally.
So Burberry, you hearing this, turning around, seeing this mass rushing towards you, quickly like dash up behind this wall, throw a guiding bolt around the corner, and just kind of wait, listening. You can hear your like heart pounding in your ears. You can still hear that sort of frantic, snarling, rapid footsteps on the ground, and they very quickly fade away.
Yeah. Do I roll the wisdom save again since I can't see it and it's the end of my turn?
For this effect, you do not need to. I will say, as of the end of your turn, you are no longer frightened. And listening, you hear very, very quickly this sound, this slavering, stampeding rush that was coming towards you, very, very quickly fades away, and the tunnel is once more silent. So, back at the top of the order, Noelle, John.
Yep, taking a
got
swing.
3 shadows left. Yeah, go ahead and give me your rolls, guys. If y'all can kill these things.
All right, that's
now.
19 to hit this one.
Okay.
And another that's good damage too. 11
11 damage
to the one that was hit twice by me already.
That's not bad. So that'll take it down to just barely alive.
Shit, I should just hit the one at 1 health. That was my bad.
It's that resistance, man. I'm sorry. John, it is your turn.
Okay.
You might be able to take 2 of them out.
Going all out.
That's true.
I'm just going all out, so I'm reckless attacking.
Mm-hmm.
Just to make sure that I can hit.
I forgot that you reckless attack last turn. Should have rolled advantage. Damn it.
It's your fault.
This turn.
19 for the first.
That'll hit.
And
So it dies.
natural 20 for the second.
Okay, nice. So you've got one next to you that is a hair's breadth from death. It's barely even like maintaining its form. One next to Noelle in the same state. The third one is in the best shape of any of them. Who are we hitting with these? Just to clarify.
Oh, crap. The one that's only got 1 hit point left, I'm just gonna smack it
Yeah,
really
that one's
quick.
gone then,
Get rid
for
of it. And then I'm using my crit on the fresh one.
Okay. Gotcha. Give me some damage.
So it's that was almost max damage, dang. So it's just a +1. So that's 18 damage.
18. Oof.
Nice.
That will actually kill it, yeah.
Oh my god.
Good job. That leaves 1 remaining shadow, which will attempt to harm Noelle. And it will actually hit. So that's a 21.
So I gotta roll higher than
Give
an
me that
8.
image roll. Yep.
Damn it. Yep.
Oh no, Noelle, you take. God damn it, that's a shit roll. You take 5 necrotic damage,
Okay.
but your strength score drops by 4.
Oh god. I'm not a strong person.
Burberry, down in the tunnel, it is silent. I think you might be muted. Cool.
Sorry, no, I have people talking in the other room, so I'm like trying
That's
to.
fine.
Yeah, I'm going to keep walking forward.
Okay, just get the fuck out of there.
No.
All you hear are your own footsteps echoing.
Now
around you.
watch. I'm gonna get like X number of feet. I'm gonna go. I'm going the wrong way, aren't I? But yeah, no. Plan still holds. Trying to find a thing that I fit in.
That's fair. Cool. Noelle, John, go ahead and roll all your attacks for me. You've got 1 more of these fucking things.
That's cocked. That's gonna miss. That's a 10 for me.
10. That will miss, unfortunately. John,
It's up to
can
you, John.
kill it?
Good thing I have reckless attack and 2 attacks.
Yeah,
Uh,
it's a high chance we're gonna get this
first
thing.
one. Oh my god, I'm pretty sure I missed the first one because I got 9 plus 4,
13.
13.
I think
That
that
will
hits.
hit.
Oh my god,
What is
that
your
was
current like damage bonus from rage and strength? Is it plus 3
plus
or 4?
1. Oh, I haven't been adding the plus 2 from rage.
John, what are you doing?
Oh my god,
I wish
I
I could.
just
I wish I could retroactively help you, but all the ones you've attacked are dead. This one is the only one that you haven't attacked.
whatever.
Um,
So plus 3 right now.
Okay, so plus 3 plus the one off that dice. That's going to do a minimum of 4 damage, which will be enough to kill it. I don't need you to roll.
Okay,
It's dead. Congratulations, you have survived my shadow encounter.
let's get the
Um,
fuck out of here and heal the hell
Yo.
up.
We're moving very quietly.
Yeah, where are you guys headed? What direction? You know that not too far off there is that large stone object. Heading either north or east is going to take you into the highlands. West and south will take you towards the coast. What do you guys want to do?
Well, we gotta get back to the coast at some point, right?
If we go back, because I can take you back to my camp, which is safe, and we can heal up there. But then we don't know
Get
what
back and
happens.
everyone's fucking dead.
Oh my god, if they are, I'm gonna get so pissed. There was literally nothing alive there.
Could we go west until we hit the coast at the well, because your group is heading that way, right? Or are they staying put?
They're staying put.
Oh, okay.
I was the one that was heading north to try to get to the port.
Right. I guess let's try and go back to your group then. Although I'm gonna keep an eye open as we walk through the forest for my party.
Okay, can we try to angle towards the coast, like before we hit the gelatinous cube thingy?
The what now?
The ghosty head.
Thing that the ghost thingy that was attacking them when I first rolled up.
Right. Okay. The big horrible ghost head.
I want to hit the beach like before that thing was like where I met that thing.
So you want to go further south than
Yes.
where that thing. Okay. So to clarify, and I'll draw it a tabletop, right? So you guys, coast, really rough map. Noel knows about the rivers. Rivers. You guys ran from the beach, sort of in this direction, and then split off from Silvarin. You guys headed north, and Silvarin went more east. So if you were to head further south, you're still going to be crossing the path that thing, in theory, might have walked. If you head due east, you will be hitting territory that you haven't explored yet, but you at the very least would be confident that thing
I
would
think
not be in your path.
the most productive direction we could go would probably be southeast, just straight southeast to try and find Silvarin. And if we don't find him, we've bypassed the area that the head was in at the very least.
That's fine.
Southeast.
Okay.
Okay. Cool. And we're wanting to move carefully.
Yeah.
Yes.
Cool. So stealth checks from John and Noel, and I'll get one from Burberry as well, since you are currently looking for somewhere to sort of hunker down for the night. As Burberry knows, it has been an excruciatingly long fucking day, and he's ready to
23.
go to sleep. 23. Goddamn.
No, non-natural 20.
Okay.
11.
11. Oof. Noel. Rough. So, as you two, lightheaded, faint, dizzy, begin making your way southeast, doing your best to keep your bearings, I will warn you at this point in the day, the sun, while not visible behind the cloud cover, is definitely darkening. You are getting near to sunset here. Noel has had a little bit of sleep. John, I don't think has slept at all today. And he is probably running on fucking fumes at this point. Speaking of which, I will need another con save from you just because it's been an excruciatingly long day awake for John.
Is that a non-natural 20 as well?
Okay. Still powering through it.
It's a +7 for you.
Weird that shadows don't affect Constitution, honestly, but I digress. You guys making southeast are sort of keeping relatively level on the slope that the land is sort of running at right now. It's a little bit rocky, but still pretty like thick forest. You can tell like veering more to the east is going to take you uphill, and more south is going to take you downhill. But you're sort of like just kind of threading along this elevation that you're currently at right now, keeping some eye out for some sign of your crew, Noel. I'll say go ahead and give me a perception roll as you are scouring the woods.
They rolled real shitty. 15
I
total.
15 total.
I got a 23.
23. So 15 and 23. As you go, and as the sky is beginning to darken, the light is starting to fade. The mists are beginning to grow thicker up the slopes and the gaps you can see between the trees, starting to grow closer, sort of descending down upon the lowlands near the coast. It's tricky. You're not seeing signs of passage here. And it's possible that they veered back towards the coast. It's possible that they veered further east from where they were at. But by the end of this first hour of searching, kind of hiking along this slope, you have not seen any sign of them. And at this point, it is growing dark. Burberry, I will say, at this point, you have probably walked a good hour, just to be sure, straining your ears, listening for any sign of pursuit. And there's moments where you could swear in the darkness that you hear footsteps behind you, and you stop, and the echo fades. And you kind of take a deep breath. It's just your own footsteps echoing behind you. Keep going. And eventually, you hit a point where you are so fucking tired. It has been such a long, horrible, no good, bad day. You've got to find somewhere to tuck down. Distance is no longer really an option. It's just, you got to find a good spot. With that 23 stealth check, however, I will say, you are coming into a portion of this tunnel that is beginning to widen. And you are seeing what was once maybe like 10 to 20 feet wide at its widest points is now becoming 30 to 40 feet across. This tunnel is also growing sort of a much higher ceiling. It's almost like this sort of chasm is beginning to sort of widen in the underground here. And there are tons of these nooks and crannies of rock where sort of the cliff face, this precipitous vertical drop of the cave wall is sort of sheared away, opened up, created these piles of detritus, small little crevices, along the floor where you feel like you could probably hunker down, cover yourself in that cloak, and be pretty fucking obscured. So you take some time, maybe 10 minutes or so, start kind of scouring this more open space, more debris-ridden space, and you find yourself a spot that you feel pretty confident you're not going to be seen. tuck down, cover yourself up, bundle up, pull up the hood. And anything else before you promptly pass out here? Okay.
No, I'm good. All this exhaustion is exhausting.
Burberry is done with his bullshit and is going to bed. John and Noelle, it being past sundown now, it is growing dark. You are not seeing signs yet of passage. Do you want to keep going?
Back to the beach.
More exhaustion. Okay.
Also, play. Did your mic a little quiet, or did your volume?
It might be quieter.
adjusted?
I did turn the gain. I turned the gain down earlier.
Oh yeah. Okay.
Just because we had multiple calls running at the same time today, I didn't want to create overlapping.
Sure.
So back to the beach. So heading southeast and then veering back in a southwestern direction. Let me pull up that map and see where you guys would be. Up, 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 up. Gimme, gimme, gimme. Oh, damn it, I had one that was in, there we go. Okay. So, you guys ran for a little while there, and heading back to that beach is probably going to take you probably another hour. I'll give you one more constitution check each, and then we'll see how y'all are feeling as you emerge from the tree line.
13 saving throw.
13. Okay. With a 13, I believe that's
18.
Because you woke up, run. So... Yeah, okay. Those are both successes. So, not seeing any sign of your crew deciding to head back, doing your best to keep your heading. Midway through this walk, it is, pitch dark. You guys are kind of blundering around in a foggy, black night. Careful as you kind of brush past trees, watching your footing, doing your best not to make too much noise. Noelle maybe not doing as well as she could have hoped, but trying not to be super obvious about it. I will say, after another hour of hiking downhill, you do see through the gathering fog there is a gap in the trees up ahead, this break where it seems to be clearing out. And with your sense of direction, Noelle, you are pretty confident this is where the beach should be. But as you come out of the tree line, stepping into the sand, all you see ahead of you, beneath these thick clouds of black fog, just barely visible in the very dim moonlight that is penetrating the overcast sky, is more sand, falling further and further down a long, long slope with no sign of the ocean that had washed you onto these shores.
The fuck is wrong with this goddamn island?
We are living in a nightmare.
Have we been here long enough for your light thing to work?
I don't want to turn it on.
Don't want to turn it.
It
So we can
draws
get
the
the
attention of these
fudge out of
things.
here? It does? Oh.
I mean, I don't know that for sure, but it seems like making noise or generating light has not proven particularly useful in the recent history. Is there just an area here where we could try and settle and, like, I don't know, somewhere that's just not obviously out in the open? Obviously, if we go further into the sand, then yes, or then no, but if we stay, like, near the forest, next to the forest?
Yeah, give me like a survival check.
Oh my god, I'm rolling so bad all of a sudden. Everything is below a 10. That's
no.
a 10 total.
Oof. Yeah, I mean,
I got a 7.
I think the lack of an ocean where there really should be one is perhaps a little distracting, and just exasperated with the bullshit of the day. You just kind of throwing your hands up, looking around for somewhere to lie down. It's like, the fuck does it matter? Fucking anywhere. This island's haunted as all bullshit. Who cares? I can lie here in the sand. It doesn't matter. I'll land under this tree. It doesn't matter. Take your pick. One's as good as the next.
Try and stay next to some trees, I suppose, right at the edge of the not beach.
Okay. That's fair.
We try to get a short rest, like if one of us watches while the other one gets a short rest, and then swap.
Yeah. I'm not going to be much good for watching, but you need it more than I do. I slept for a good 4 hours.
Can I heal on short rest? Because I really need to heal.
If we succeed at it.
Yeah. You can spend hit dice on a short rest. Noel, with your passive perception, there is something that you will take note of in the very dim light that is available to you. Kind of looking around this site, you're kind of like glancing at the forest and at the, sort of rises, these ridges sort of to the north of you. You recall from earlier today seeing sort of the silhouette in the land. You recognize your position on the islands. You're not too terribly far away from where you washed up. You can determine that much.
Okay.
However, as you're looking around for a space to sit down, you can't help but notice that the lifeboats that you had next to your camp, the fire that you had built, nowhere to be seen. Where there should be little overturned boats and a decently sized bonfire, there is nothing but open sandy beach.
Okay, well, the ocean is also missing, so I'm not terribly shocked about that, honestly.
Just letting you know. You do notice.
Just out of curiosity. Is this some kind of, like, waking night? Like, can I try to wake myself up? Is that what's going on?
Yeah, sure. What do you want to do?
Just gonna slap myself. And just see if I can get out of this mental hellscape, whatever this is.
Sure.
What do I do? No, is the answer no?
I mean, you swing, you hit, it stings.
My face hurts now.
Maybe try a lore check of some kind?
It hurts slightly less than it would have about an hour ago, given the
I'm
weakness
so
that you've
weak.
incurred. I can't even muster the strength to.
Well, I don't know where we are or what we're doing, but John's gonna try and short rest, and I'm gonna try and keep an eye open while he does, because he
All
needs health real bad.
Fair enough. Go ahead and give me a perception check.
Okie dokie.
I guess at disadvantage since you are without a light source at night.
That's not the worst roll. 17 total.
Okay. It is quiet, cold, and dark. But another hour passes without disturbance. John, you can roll whatever hit dice you need to roll. Noel, since you're really only keeping watch, this would constitute a short rest. If you need to roll hit dice, you can do that as well. And I will also let you know, having completed the short rest, your strength scores will return to normal.
That's good.
God. And I got 31 hit points back, so
Okay.
I guess I'll
that
roll.
would be. I used 3 of my hit
I'll
die.
roll a few hit dice too, just in case. 5, 8. I'll stop at 2. So 13 health.
31 plus.
Okay, that's a decent amount of health.
Don't you have that bard thing?
If I play music the whole time,
No.
but
No music?
no, I'm too tired. I think when John wakes up from his nap, Noelle's like barely, like her head is just like half down and her eyes are drifting at this point.
Okay.
I've been awake too long.
Okay. John feeling a lot better now that he's over half health. And his strength is back.
All right. John's feeling a little restored, a little bit rejuvenated. Still haven't had a long rest in well over 24 hours, but you could fight if you had to.
You don't understand. I was at 17 health. Out of 71.
That's not allowed. I'm the barbarian. I'm supposed to have lots of that.
And my strength was at 12.
I was gonna mention, how many times have you gone down?
0.
Uh-huh.
Barda
Tell
is
me
like, I
about
don't want to
John
hear it.
never gone down.
Yeah.
That is John's purpose.
That is my
never
goal.
go
This
down.
island is to take John down. Don't tempt me.
My strength was at 5 at the end of that fight.
Holy shit.
I am not a strong
That's
person.
dangerous.
Are we gonna
I mean,
just try
I would have gone down.
Yeah. Are we just gonna try and long rest here? I don't know what else to do at this point. I'm out of shit.
I mean, if you want a long rest, we can try the long rest. I don't. Can we even long rest while we take watches?
Not really. That's why I was trying to find other people first, but we couldn't find them.
Do we want to just head farther, just along the beach, farther south, and hope shit gets more realistic?
I know that if we walk for another hour, I don't know if I'm gonna make it in the con save.
Shall I carry you for an hour?
I mean, I don't know if I'm at that point.
Can I piggyback Noel?
I mean, in theory, you're welcome to try.
We did it once.
I mean, Noel's a shapeshifter. Can she just shapeshift into something smaller?
Technically.
Not that kind of shapeshifter.
I can
You're still
shift,
medium, aren't
yeah,
you?
I can shift down to the minimum of a medium creature.
Can you shapeshift into a nope rope and then I can just wear you like a scarf?
I'm not a druid.
Sasha was like, I wish Lauren was here. She would be lighter.
She is lighter than me. All I'm saying is, if
She
I
would get
walk for
nursed.
another hour, there's a very good chance my speed is about to get halved.
That's what I'm saying. I can just piggyback you. It's not really a big issue since my strength isn't impacted anymore.
Okay. I mean, we can try.
All right.
Just
Can
walking
you
down
long
the
rest
beach.
while I'm piggybacking you?
That'd be nice.
I mean, I think feasibly after the fucking day you've had, you could easily fall asleep
Oh,
as
yeah.
John's trudging through the sand. That's not going to be difficult. So here's my question to John. Should I bump up your DC since you're carrying another person, or should I give you just disadvantage?
I don't know.
What do you think is the fairest way to arbitrate this check?
Probably disadvantage.
That's what I was thinking. So, go ahead and give me a Constitution check with disadvantage, as you force yourself back onto your feet, pick up Noel, and begin trudging along the coast, quote unquote,
Can I give him bardic inspiration
looking
for
for
this check?
some sign of change. Bardic inspiration. How long does that
Well,
need to be?
I rolled an 11 and a 19, so 18.
All right, well, he doesn't need it.
Okay,
It's 10 minutes.
10 minutes. I mean, this is one of those weird ones where it's like we're arbitrating over an hour-long sort of exertion.
Mm-hmm.
So it gets weird. Thankfully, he doesn't need it. It's an 18 success. Another hour of trudging. It is solidly dark out. There are fog clouds rolling over the forests further upland. You can also see them pooling further down this sandy slope, down in this deep depression that just kind of stretches out in every direction before you in the night. It's uncanny. You don't see any changes over this hour of walking. The ocean doesn't come back.
It's not an uncanny valley, it's an uncanny beach.
When you
The
say
night
no changes,
persists.
like, is it looking like I'm walking in circles, or
You are trudging along the island. What you will recognize, you'll definitely see that there are familiar sort of landmarks that you passed while you were swimming, but the new condition of the island that you have encountered now does not change. Does not
Okay.
revert back to what you
I just wanted to
remember.
make sure I wasn't walking in
Um,
circles or in an infinite loop space or something.
No, I will say by the end of this hour, you do see kind of just barely visible on the horizon through the fog and the dark, the silhouette of this rise in the landscape near the coast. And you recognize this sort of distant pointed shape as that structure that you swam past. You recall some sort of wooden construction at the top of a precipice that you passed by this morning. And in the distance
I
up
wanna-
ahead, just visible on the horizon, you can kind of make it out. Just
I want
barely
to point it
visible.
out to Noel and be like, "Hey, you think we should just try to make our way there?"
I guess so. I don't have a better idea.
It literally seems to be the only structure that's I've seen on the entire island so far. So
It was that or the weird rock egg that demons spawned out of, so.
Fair enough. I will say, John, this is still a few hours away. Are you going to keep trudging, or are you going to seek it out in the morning?
I mean, if we're,
I don't feel comfortable.
I
What?
know, it sucks. I mean, now that we're in a new spot, could we look for another place to sleep?
Sure. Yeah.
Somewhere that seems relatively
Just like
secure, safe.
just an area with thick trees surrounding it, or some rocks that would block our, us being viewed.
Give me another survival check.
Somebody better this time. No, that's not much better. That's a 9.
Oof.
Could I give Bardic Inspiration for this at least?
Sure. Yeah.
All right, you get a D8 on top of whatever you just rolled.
So that'd be a 17. Oh,
17.
No,
a D8.
D8.
All right. Sorry, I think you just said 8. So it'd be a 15.
10 total for me.
15. Okay. I'll say with a 15. The coast does not look substantially different from the past hour of walking, but stepping closer to the tree line, you do make out that there is not a terrible shelter, sort of accidentally formed by a couple of fallen trees that have kind of like leaned up against this large rock protruding out of the ground. There's like a decent amount of like broken wood and detritus just kind of like lying around it, but you figure kind of clearing it out, you might be able to tuck in underneath them and probably be pretty okay for the night.
Let's give it a try.
So that or it's either that or we put a hammock high up in the tree and then use a hammock.
You're the only one climbing up to that thing, man.
Did we see... you said these demons that attacked us at the start of the session, they were like...
Mm-hmm.
They like spawned out of the trees or something? Do I remember that wrong?
Yeah, they kind of emerged out of the shadows cast by the trees
okay.
and foliage around you. It's almost like the shadows kind of like congealed into these shapes that rose up out of the ground into the air.
I think we should stay close to the ground since we can get away quicker if we need to.
Okay. Can we turn this shelter thing into a feasible place to sleep?
Yeah. I'll say with a 15 survival, like you don't want to clear too much because you're like I want it to still look natural and fallen and like nobody's in here, because it is kind of like an obvious like, oh, there's a pile of like broken shit in the woods, but it also is a pile of broken shit that doesn't look like someone could sleep in it. So you're kind of like, all right, if we can wedge ourselves down underneath it, we'll probably be pretty hidden. So clearing just enough to kind of wade through the brush and branches and get down underneath and take shelter, and kind of rearranging them behind you as you settle in, kind of tuck up against this rock. And it's a little cramped. It's maybe like a 3-4 foot ceiling, from the ground worth of clearance, and not a lot of room to really like spread out. It's a little cramped, but you are pretty well covered down here. And it's hard enough to see out. You figure it's probably not very easy to see in either.
John's just gonna say fuck it and we go for a long rest.
All right. Any
Yeah.
watches, or are we just gonna conk out?
I don't think I'll go watch if she tried.
Fair enough. So, everyone is long resting. As you guys finally settle in, it's probably at this point in the night that Aloran and Barnaby have their little incident with this shining eye in the fire, and make their determination that they will be heading inland for that wreckage in the morning. I'm going to ask Burberry, Noel, and John to each make a wisdom saving throw for me.
God, Noel, roll higher than a 10.
How much was that?
15 for John.
11.
15 for John. Oof.
Can I give myself resistance for these?
Not while you're unconscious.
It's fair.
So
14.
it's a failure from each of you. Ooh.
A failure at 15? Dang.
I will say your sleeps are restless. And that was a 15 you said, John?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. That is actually a success, excuse me.
Oh, that's
Oh.
painful.
I was gonna.
Oh, that's painful, because this
I
is
was
the
gonna say
second
the
14
DC
that I've rolled.
I was gonna say the DC is over 15.
Pardon me. I misheard you. So, Noelle, Burberry, your sleep is restless. Whatever's happened to you over this past day has taken a toll on a level I don't think either of you have ever quite experienced. There is an almost supernaturally oppressive sense of dread that plagues your sleep. And I will need each of you to make a d6 roll for me.
Should we be looking for low or high?
I rolled a 6.
It doesn't matter. 6.
I rolled a 4.
Okay. So, at the end of this long rest, you are each going to wake up with a new despair.
Oh, yeah.
So, with a 4, that was Burberry, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Let's add one to the bucket.
Yeah. So Burberry, you are suffering from fearful. Whenever encountering another creature for the first time, this creature must roll a DC 15 Wisdom saving throw, and on a failure, they are frightened of the creature for as long as they are suffering from this despair. You gain the following flaw: there is no knowing who or what is out to get me. And with a 6, Noelle.
Are you sure? 'Cause I'm pretty sure I know what's out to get me.
It could be anybody now. Noelle, with a 6, you are suffering from the delusional despair. The character has disadvantage on ability checks and saving throws that use intelligence, wisdom, or charisma, and gain the following flaw: I cannot tell what is real anymore.
It's on point, especially with what she went to
I'm
bed.
convinced I am in the nightmare now. So, it's like about the same.
Cool. So,
What kind of
With
hellscape you landed us on, but
welcome to Montivon. You will complete your long rest without issue. Everyone will wake up with full hit points and full spell slots. And finally, our clocks are synced up. So, let's take our break here. We'll resume at 9 o'clock my time, 10 o'clock yours, and continue from there.
Alright, switching to break. We are back.
Okie dokie. So, picking up where we left off, everyone has hunkered down and resolved to complete a long rest. And though some of us are waking up a little worse for wear, everyone completes the rest, restores hit points, regains hit dice, regains spell slots, all that. Doyle and Burberry have a new effect called the Despair, which is going to be fun. Is there anything quick that anybody wants to do starting out this morning? If not, or whenever we are finished with the quick shit, I want to start with Aloran and Barnaby, since they have not done a thing yet this session, and we shall get the ball rolling with them.
I think you can go to them.
So, quick actions
I
for
don't have
anyone?
anything.
Spells, questions.
I'll get back to you on that because I need to read through a few things.
Okay, cool. So, Burberry waking up down in his tunnel, pulling back his cloak, looking around. Okay, starting to read. Noelle and John waking up on their beachhead. The ocean still gone. I will say, with the dawning of a new day, something that will strike you as the light begins to brighten ever so slightly. It is still markedly darker out this morning for you two than it was yesterday morning. What had been sort of a gray, overcast sky is now almost completely like black, sort of storm cloud color. It is cold out. There is a noticeable chill in the air. And everywhere there are these thick blankets of fog hugging the landscape. You can still make out the contours of mountains and hills sort of in the distance around your current position, but everything is sort of seen through this haze. Aloran and Barnaby waking up this morning next to your fire and your crew. You are sort of roused by the spray of sea foam and the sound of the tide lapping against the rocks not too far from your campsite.
You sleep well?
I feel much better than I did the day before.
You and me both.
So before we head into the woods, I want to try something real quick.
Okay.
And I'm just saying that to Barnaby. But I'm going to go to the trees, and I'm going to cast Speak with Plants.
Okay. First big druid play of the day, Speak with Plants. I don't remember what that spell exactly does, but we're going to find out. You imbue plants within 30 feet of you with a limited sentience and animation, giving them the ability to communicate with you and follow your simple commands. Okay. So, as you cast this spell, in response to the touch of your magic, you hear the creaking of branches, the dull rumble of roots shifting underground. And though faceless, the trees around you seem to almost bend their trunks as if to face you. You have their attention.
Okay. I'm gonna ask them what's happening here. Where's the life on this island?
The reply you get is strained and weak. There are people, your kinds, in the north. in this place.
I'll ask what happened here.
Something terrible. A darkness fell on this place so long ago. And ever since, all has been torn, stretched, and strained by its power.
Where is this darkness?
It is on the other side, deep within the island.
Is it underground?
It's everywhere and nowhere here.
So you don't know where the source is?
There's a serious effort you can feel being made by these plants to articulate the sensation that they really don't have words for. They've never had words for, really. They're trees. The darkness took root and burrowed deep into the island. Too deep. It came out on another side. It pulled the rest of us with it. We have been split ever since.
Is it another realm that's taken over?
Perhaps we cannot see it or feel it.
What will happen if we enter these woods?
We do not know. Many have over the years, and we have not seen them again.
People who enter the woods disappear. Great. I will do my best to help you, I guess. That's what I'll tell her. I'll do my best to help them.
Be careful.
Try.
So, releasing your hold on the trees, they will return to their original states of inertness.
And then I had one other thing, because Lauren has been on before, and I'm sure she's been briefed on what to do in the case of a shipwreck.
Okay.
So, like, what would that entail of her knowledge?
So I'll say give me a history check. This would have been something that was probably covered as part of your expedition out to the Sea of Halan. But beyond that, I don't know how much time Malorn spent on ships necessarily.
16.
16? Okay. So, protocol varies depending on the ship or the organization the ship belongs to. With the Wardens, what you were told as a Triton was to get anyone who is not able to survive at sea, humans, orcs, and the like, get them a flotation device. If you can see land, get them to land. If you can't see land, get your bearings and find somewhere that you can post them up for however long it takes to be rescued. As a Triton, you were not necessarily subject to the same protocols as terrestrial races. You have in your history, made long sea journeys underwater without much issue. Although you've always done that with the group. Some exceptions present, of course. It's generally a good idea to maintain, at the very least, some kind of presence on the beachhead that is visible from a rescue ship. Obviously, survival is, paramount. So if the beach is not a safe place to stay, find someplace safe to stay, but also find some way to signal ships as best you can. Ideally from the beach, because that's going to be the most visible part of an island at a distance. But you've got to balance that with whatever you have to do to survive.
Okay, then I will head back over to the group. And are they awake?
Yeah, I'd say you guys are all waking up roughly at the same time.
Okay. Cool. So I'll go back and talk to them and be like, so I just spoke with the forest, because I'm a druid and I can do things like that.
Cool
and
flex.
What the tree say?
the tree said that everyone that goes into the woods disappears.
Well, I must have dodged a bullet then.
Yeah. So I think we should. They said that, and we knew this, is that there are people up north. So I think we should stick on the beach. I have spells that will allow us to walk around all this rock and head north to that civilization. And stick on the beach, because I'm assuming people are going to realize that the ship didn't make it to their port, and people are going to be out looking.
Would make sense.
You okay over there?
It was cat hair. And then one other thing I'd like to do. Is I have, what's the wind like outside today?
The wind?
Yes.
That's a great question, actually. Let me check. Today is the 50th, which means blah blah blah. The weather is frightful. God damn, the calendar is so slow. So it is Inanna the 50th. The weather. There is a light wind out. It is still very overcast. But you can tell the sun has risen. There's ample enough light kind of shining through the gray cloud cover that you can see fine. But yeah, there's a little bit of wind. and it is pretty pleasant temperature outside. It's like low 70s. It's not bad.
So in theory, if like I was to cast Skywrite and I wanted to put help, would it get blown away and would it be visible at all?
So, so not that you would know because you have not had any contact with anyone else yet, but Sylvarin attempted this yesterday. Similar weather conditions. The wind is not a huge issue, but the visibility against the cloud-covered sky isn't great. So kind of just writing something like just up across the sky probably isn't going to be super visible.
What if I lowered it and brought it closer to like ground and not super high up? So it would kind of stand out against the, like still high enough where if you're a certain distance away, you'll be able to see it, but not so high up that it's like completely. Does that make sense? Where it's like two different, where the clouds are like
Right.
here and then the Skywrite's like here.
Okay. That's plausible. Do you want to try it?
Yeah, I'll try it.
Okay. So, what do you want to write in the sky?
Let me see how much I can actually write. So it doesn't have like a amount you can write?
I believe with Skywrite, it's like a
10
simple
words.
message.
Okay, 10 words. Okay.
10 words.
And let me think this out. Okay.
While you're figuring it out,
Use any curses, please.
fucking help us.
Now that's just unnecessary.
While you are figuring that out, Noel,
So
you will be roused by an unfamiliar voice in your ear. With your new despair, it's perhaps unclear if this is real or not, but you will hear a sort of gruff, raspy voice. Clicaris Ogil, shipmage to Admiral Ellen Kalali. I was informed you sent to her. Spoken with Sylvarin. Says he's lost. Please report. God, I hope that worked.
What was the? Did this guy say a name? Sorry.
Clicaris Ogil.
Clicaris Ogil.
I will write that down for you.
Okay. Clicaris Ogil. Okay. Fuck. We are still lost on the southwest bank of Montauban. I don't know where anyone is. Most of the crew died in the crash. Please hurry.
Okay. There's no further response.
Get the skywrite ready?
Yes, it says, so it's going to be like lines. So first is going to be big help. Then it's going to say survivors head north, and if possible, I'd like to have an arrow that like points in the direction they should head. And then stay out forest, alone.
What was the full message? Stay out, something, stay out forest?
Stay out forest. They'll figure it out. Just don't go in the forest.
Okay.
And then I'll sign a warrant so people know I'm alive.
Okay. Cool. So, low in the sky, I will say you're definitely going to need to like re-angle the writing as you start, because you realize like it being lower, the perspective of something far off, is totally legible, even, at, no matter the angle, but like when it's closer to you, if the angle's off, you're like, oh shit, okay, I gotta like adjust this. It's not the most visible to you looking out to sea, but it is low enough that you are hopeful it's kind of like stands out against the backdrop of the island as you get closer to it. Like that I think is pretty possible at the altitude that you were shooting for there. So fingers crossed. Just kind of wavers slightly in the wind overhead. Kind of hangs there.
And then I guess, because we don't have any fresh water, do we?
You got whatever's in your water skins. And your ale barrel.
Yeah, that's coming with us. Or she's gonna start chugging it. Oh wait, no! No, I know what to do. Gerald gave her all of those glass jars. She's gonna fill them up with ale. It's coming with her. She needs it. This is a crying time.
So you've got some jars to take ale with you.
Yes.
Heavens above.
All right. So what's
Don't
your
judge
play?
me, Barnaby. This is a shit fucking couple days. Okay, I'll want my ale. Okay, Barnaby. Don't judge me.
So
I
what's
ain't
the
gonna
plan?
touch it. You don't need to worry about that.
Okay. Well, I can create water, so if need be, I will chug the ale, fill it with water, and then everyone can drink water. But just let me enjoy my ale for like one day before it's all gone. So I think we should just start hiking up the. Are we at a point where like if we head north, it's just rocks?
It's rocky. It's not like a cliff face necessarily that you're facing, but like this portion of the shore is very rocky. The slope is definitely on the steeper side, but like once you get up to that tree line, it starts to level out a little bit, and it becomes much more traversable, as Barnaby will be able to attest.
Then I think we should just head north, circle the island if we get to a place where we can't like climb.
Want to look at the boat at all?
What was that?
Do we want to look at the boat at all that I found?
No. Lauren has no desire to do it. The trees say stay out of the forest, and like she wants to survive.
Shit.
Once-
I mean, the trees were like, oh wait, but the boat's cool. You should totally go see the boat.
No, she's like very sketched out on this island by the fact that there is just no life anywhere. So she is just like, and when the tree said that like people disappear and they never see them again, like, nah, like we should not go into that forest. Like, we're missing half of our party. Hopefully they're still on the beach. So if we head north, hopefully we will we'll meet up with somebody. Hopefully. And if not, we can go to the town and get people that will help us. And we can try to get a boat back out and see if we can find something to help them. Maybe find a mage that can talk to them and we can figure out where they're at. But I think our best option is try to get to like civilization unless a ship picks us up.
Agreement there, but well, I'll be honest, I do kind of have a personal reason to want to go to that boat.
And we make a big sign and come back later.
All right, as long as we don't forget about it, I'm fine with that.
Barnaby, I don't wanna.
I don't wanna. You know, if we had everybody with us, sure, let's go, Barnaby. I would have no problem, but we're separated from half our group. We don't know where they are. And we have people with us that need help.
That's fair.
I think our best bet is to go to civilization, get more help, and then we can explore this cursed place once we're better established.
All right. As long as we're coming back to it, I'm good with that.
Alright, but so in good faith we will like make this huge like bonfire stick thing to try to like
Okay, so get as much wood as you can. Sorry, trees. Fucking pile it up.
Thanks for the info.
I can't hear them anymore, we're fine.
It's like the fucking fish all over again.
But this time I can't hear them.
You can just imagine. So piling up a nice big bonfire and then starting your trudge north.
Well, I want to say also try to get as many pickles and stuff in our bags as
Just gonna
possible.
fucking pile everything out of these 2 barrels that you got into a bag and
I
some
think
jars.
Lauren will literally drink as much ale as possible before she abandons that barrel.
Okay.
You're gonna do something mighty to your liver someday, you know that?
Yeah, give me a Constitution saving throw then.
That's fair.
As I'm watching her chug it.
Her head's just in the barrel because she can breathe underwater. She's like, this counts, right?
It probably makes you get drunk faster. Actually, good point. Gills, disadvantage. That's like if you vaped it. Okay, you're gonna get fucking trashed.
Okay, fine. I will chug all of it. I will drink a considerable amount.
Okay, all right.
Because I want to be sentient.
If the fish submerges their head in a barrel of alcohol, they are breathing that shit. They are getting drunk for sure. But yeah, just chugging regular saving throw.
Or how about I just put like 1 second head chug in there?
Okay, roll the throw.
Oh fuck! I failed.
Cool. So you're poisoned for the next however long. So Aloran's gotten herself nice and drunk. You're just like, cool, we're ready to go. Splash some on the fire. Let's get out of here. Start hiking. What is the rest of the party doing?
The rest
Does
of
anybody
following
have
suit.
anything?
That's what I'm doing.
All right.
I'm gonna, I picked this barrel as just a way to protect my shit, but I'm gonna use it for worse stuff.
For worse. Uh-oh.
Oh, I know. I'm gonna do the completely unheard of. I'm gonna create water in it.
Oh no. All right.
So,
Probably worthwhile. Water's important.
Yeah. So I'm gonna fill, because I can create up to 10 gallons, which I don't need 10 gallons. So I'll fill this little barrel and I'll fill my water skein.
Okay.
And then I'll cast locate object, and I'll try and locate Noelle's necklace.
Interesting. Okay. What's the radius on locate object? It's like 1,000 feet.
Yeah, it's 1,000 feet.
1,000 feet. So I will say, from your current location, you do not feel the magic pulling you in any particular direction.
I'll keep it up and start walking.
Alrighty. And walking, you go. So, Burberry's up, moving. Noelle, John, anything from you guys?
I mean, I feel like we should start doing something.
Are we just moving towards the place that I found, or are we still moving towards
Okay.
my old camp with the sailors?
I feel like things are getting worse the further south we go. We keep going south and things get worse and worse. And we know that civilization is on the north end of the island. So I would propose that we reverse.
I hope I'm
North-
going north. I don't actually know which way I'm walking.
I mean,
You're definitely not
ocean.
walking west.
How would I
Burberry's
know?
probably pretty confident of that.
It's completely underground. There's no sunlight.
That's true.
My reason for wanting to go to the place that we saw is in hopes that they have some kind of map that shows where we're at.
I have a map.
Yes, but we don't know where we're at.
We did.
Like, we could literally be on the southernmost tip of the island, for all we know.
I think we talked about this, last session, and we do actually have a really good idea where we're at.
Oh,
Yeah,
we do?
Noelle rolled a stupidly
I rolled a
good
nat 20
navigation
on
check.
navigation for this.
Oh, okay. Where are we at then?
Well, we are on the southwest, the lowest southwest corner of Montauban, basically, between two rivers.
So we're literally almost at the entire farthest south
We're pretty
point
much
of the entire
as
island.
bottom as we can get, and I think we should stop going that direction.
So we're gonna have to travel literally the entirety of the entire island north in order to get around to the bay.
Or we could... I look over at the complete lack of water. A boat could see us if we find the ocean again.
If we find the ocean again. The fact that sentence makes sense.
Oh, it's fine. I lost a very small body of water. Maybe you've heard of it.
See, here's my biggest issue. Because we know for a fact that the ocean has not disappeared. Because, the entire planet would be in freaking chaos.
I'd say that's a reasonable assumption.
So it's probably either just this very small region or us that has been affected.
I think you are 100% right. I think it's us.
So, but there's no way to tell if it's us because, we have no way to detect it and or end it if it is.
As far as we know, I don't have any ideas on that front.
So for all we know, we could be walking around for all we know, we could be unconscious.
No, I tested that. We are...
You did?
Well, I slapped myself, but I was at -5 strength, so... Who knows?
Okay.
Look, I don't actually have a way to test that.
How do we know that if we're heading north, and you use quotation marks?
I mean, I have
How
this
do we know
compass.
that we're heading north?
Does the compass even work? Can I look at it?
Yeah, it is. It's holding steady. It's pointing
It seems to be
north, as you would expect.
working.
Okay. I mean, I don't really have a huge issue heading any one direction. I'm just like trying to see if we can figure out what's going on. Like, is it normal for the ocean to disappear around here, or is it just us? Or
I mean, if we're speculating, I think it's this fog. Things seem
the
to get
fog?
worse the more fog is around. That's what happened when we ran into this monster that chases into the forest. You saw that creature too.
Blood. I would remember if there was a bunch of fog around where I left the sailors, right?
It was slightly foggy that morning, but not like this. Not even remotely close to this level. Like it is in every direction, everywhere. Thick, dark, heavy clouds.
I don't know how this works, but if we maybe start heading north, there's less fog. Just follow
Hey,
the coast.
you know, I know exactly what would cause all of this to go away.
Hmm.
We burn it with fire. Just set the entire island on fire.
I'm not against it. I'd like to get off of it first.
Like to be honest, either the fire would one get rid of the fog, if not get rid of the fog, people would most definitely notice the entire forest on fire and come to figure out what happened.
But you'd also probably die
I
from
think
all
we
the
would probably
fires.
die. Also, there's no water to hide in anymore, so. Speaking of that, there's also probably a river north, and I'm going to run out of water in at least a couple days, probably.
Okay.
So if we could find that.
How do we know the river's still there?
We don't. We're just guessing, John. We can go south or north. I think north makes more sense.
Whatever, let's go north. I don't.
John's like, fuck
What
this
are we
island, let's
debating?
go.
Let's go north. South is bad.
I'm not debating anything. I'm saying it doesn't really fucking matter which way we go.
Okay. So, John, Noel heading north looking for a river.
We are going to follow the beach and see if we can find that river.
Aloran and Barnaby heading north, hoping to reach mooring is the plan. Okay.
I believe so.
And Burberry is following the tunnel, intrepid as ever.
Bye, Burberry.
Look, I
Go
admit
to
to
island
that.
with
It
us.
might be the wrong one, but no one can tell me I didn't see it through.
Burberry's just going to like exit. It's just going to be a big loop that takes you right back to the dude.
Yeah.
I'm gonna get there,
Welcome.
and it's gonna be the puddle of water that I came out of. It's like,
God damn it. So, over the course of the next couple of hours of marching, not a lot changes, until Noel and John do, in fact, reach some water. This is further north than you have yet been on the island, Noel, further north than John has ever been. This is well north of your encampment where the creature appeared to chase you into the forest. A good hour and a half's walk. But you do come to a sort of natural trench kind of running across the beach out of the forest. Relatively dry except for this shallow, weak trickle of water that is sort of running down out of the woods into the sand and sort of sliding down this massive sandy slope to what would have been the ocean floor, presumably vanishing into the fog. But you do find some water there.
Is it potable?
It's gross. It don't taste good. There's a bitterness to this. It's not briny or like stagnant water, but it's definitely like foul tasting. There is a very ugly tinge to this.
It's rotten.
It's very cold. The water's gone bad.
Yep. Past its expiration date.
Moldy. It's moldy.
Stale AF.
It's just animals peeing into it upstream.
It's just pee.
No, not even animals. Let's remember, there are no animals.
Right.
It's literally fear demon pee.
It's literally just Burberry's little buddy from the tunnel, just like up on a cliff.
He is the river.
Well,
We just didn't know it.
that was exciting. I mean, I have sending. I could try and get in contact with someone, but I don't really know what I'd tell them. That's why I haven't said it yet. We're lost beyond lost.
Fucking dark, yo.
Well, Lauren can message Gerald back, right? No, because it's reset, because it's the morning.
Yep, your sending stone would have reset.
Okay.
To tell him that we're fucking caught in hell.
Aloran does not know this.
I do not.
All Aloran knows is that the trees hate it here, and there's a gross eyeball in the fire, and they want to go to Mori.
I think Noel at this point would probably cast sending to Aloran.
Okay.
If we find the river is nearly dried up and tastes like poopy, I'm going to...
Wait, did Noel see Lauren's skyrite?
It's the last straw.
Yeah, did you guys see my skyrite? Would they have?
I doubt it.
Skyrite. It's in the sky.
We would have had to, like, pass your camp, wouldn't
I
we?
mean, it's not like you can't see it over the trees.
You would have to reach, like, you'd have to be within, like,
Would they be able to see like the super low clouds though?
Oh, that's a good point. It is really low.
Yeah, because it's low
yeah,
and it's going to be
it being
irregularly
low.
shaped.
Yeah, it being low to the ground, and also them coming up from the south when this is probably facing like the ocean to the west. Probably not. No, it would not be visible at this distance.
Also, just message Laura and tell her the ocean disappeared.
That's an important fact.
Sure, I will cast sending.
Because if it didn't for her, that means it's just us.
Okay.
It's a no ocean notion.
I'll cast sending. I'll say, Lauren, it's Noel. I hope you are with the others. John and I went into the woods and got lost, and now the ocean is gone. We are somewhere along the southwest bank. Where are you?
I have a question. Is fairy fire, is that visible in the sky? If I just shot it like straight up?
No, it's not really like it's not a flare necessarily. It's like a targeting reticule for invisible fuckers. It's like I see you now, you asshole. And he's like outlined in this neon light.
Okay.
Oh, could I addend my sending and just add we're next to a river. We're just past a river.
Okay.
Just so they
Sure.
just in case they pass it or have seen it or whatever.
Okay. I will say, Aloran and pardon me, you actually have not passed a river yet. For the record.
Noted.
Doesn't mean they didn't land north of the river. It's haven't hit it.
Okay, so I have a different plan because I have produce flame. So I'm gonna say
Burn the forts.
The That's
Don't
why we
worry,
got-
fam. I got you.
Okay.
Just
We still have
flamethrower.
ocean. I'm with Barnaby and survivors. Do not enter forest.
Too late.
for that.
Do you see my fire? And she'll start casting produce flame 30 feet into the air. She'll do that for a little
Do
bit.
we see her fire?
What's the range on produce flame?
30 feet, so we're just gonna
Not
try.
far.
Yeah, not far, but we're gonna go 30 feet in the air with my little fire and see.
Yeah, y'all
you should be
don't
able
see
to
it.
Well, we are
You should be able
technically
to see
up
it.
on a higher area.
They don't see
So
it.
You should be able to see a gout of 30 feet of flame pretty easily.
Okay, if they're within 5 miles, maybe.
Oh, so we're not even within several miles.
Y'all are a distance.
We couldn't even see the sky right, so I figure. I don't think I'm going to use my other.
and then I'll say that we're heading north to mooring. That would be my last thing.
Well, John, I can
I
confirm they're
guess
alive.
you can't send it. I was gonna say you can't send anything. I was gonna say have them leave some kind of trail or something, so we know that we've caught up to their trail or something.
I could do that, but that's the only sending I've got today. So I wanted to save it in case we ran into an emergency.
Lauren will drop pickles.
True.
The trail of pickles.
Well, I was just thinking.
That's going to be a lot of pickles.
With your passive perception, you hear a sound behind you as you go.
You have sending. Have you considered using it to contact the guy that got separated from us?
I could try again. I was hoping to save it for an emergency. I don't know what contacting other lost people is going to do at this point.
I mean, you can contact the elders back on the island, or the Elf Island.
Do any of you know teleport?
Shipwreck, we totally fucked up. We in hell now.
We didn't do a damn thing.
Yeah, we boarded a ship with freaking Burberry. That's how we fucked up.
It's all fucking Burberry's fault.
Damn, poor Burberry.
Burberry's fault. Burberry's fault. It was Burberry's fault. Poor cat.
Not that John knows it's Burberry's fault, so he wouldn't say that. But
Look,
It's fine. You're right. Burberry blames himself too.
John doesn't know it's Burberry's fault, so he's not blaming you.
Clark's blaming you, though.
I think
Clark is blaming you hard.
Yeah, blame the victim, Clark.
How is it my fault?
Blame the one that came up with the psychotic god? Yes.
Yeah, me. You're welcome.
Wait, I thought she was the one that invented this god.
She invented the backstory. I filled in the blanks.
With a god, not this god.
Oh, okay.
You're
I
welcome,
misunderstood.
Clark. Get ready.
I thought she came up with this god, and
This
I was
is only
like,
the
why
beginning.
would you come up with a god like this?
She wouldn't.
she wouldn't, and
Her
she
gods are
didn't.
nice and friendly. Some of them are socks.
Given that Aloran said that they are going to continue heading north, I think we are going to continue heading north and see if we can get out of this.
Okay.
Just keep walking.
I'll
Can
try
your
to,
sock gods help now?
Um,
Do you need a bigger hand to put them on?
No, the sock gods are fledgling gods.
Just alright. Check something.
They
So?
have to have a bigger following.
wait, what does Druidcraft?
Aren't you like the all the gods? Can't you reach out to like a major god and be like, yo, save my ass, please?
Burberry is what we call an indie priest.
You can say all of the gods are way underground.
So you don't have any normal gods? major
No,
gods.
okay.
No mainstream ones. Ew.
Like, don't get me wrong. Burberry knows of the mainstream gods, but he is not a devout follower of said mainstream gods. They don't need it. They have plenty of people who aren't him.
Oh,
He's here to help the little gods.
Yeah.
random thing. Can I actually cast Druidcraft and see what the weather's going to be like for the next 24 hours?
Ah, yeah.
I got it.
Conjure up
Burberry,
a
you
big
should
ball
make
of clouds.
Wonderful.
you should make a conclave of all your indie gods and just have them collectively save your ass.
It's called Divine Intervention. You get that at level 9?
Yeah, I don't have a high enough potion yet.
Yeah. That's a ways off.
I mean, I can't even commit to one god, but basically,
You just like scream at all the gods. Like, I need you all to come together and just save my ass.
oh, and they'll be like, sorry, we can't hear you because of the echo of the cave you're stuck in.
I mean, where'd you go? Oh.
Wait,
And
do
in their defense, they did protect me for a very long time.
you have any god that loves starting fires? Just tell them there's a big old island that just really needs some fire right now.
Just smite it. Just burn it the fuck down. Nobody likes it here.
I don't believe there is a neutral or a good god that randomly sets fire. That seems more in the chaotic territory, which, don't get me wrong, is very fun. However,
What if you tell them it's a cursed forest?
All right, so let's get things
where
back
my
on track,
friends
shall we?
are.
Everyone's heading north except for Burberry, who's just following a tunnel.
John, who are you talking to?
Yeah.
Myself, of course.
I will say,
Noelle was the only one that got a delusion.
Noelle and John, go ahead and give me a d20 roll, and then if Aloran and Barnaby will give me a d20 roll.
Okay,
Straight
I got
10.
a natural 20.
10?
Straight
Or
10.
20? Which one are you using?
Because I'm not even going
Natural
to
20?
try and go in a direction.
Just a base D20, you said?
Yeah, just a base 20 for your group.
That
I
is
got a
17.
13.
17? Okay. So, I will keep those in mind. As you trek onwards, Barnaby,
Yes.
about 2 hours after you guys leave your base camp, you hear another whispered message in your ear. There you are. I was starting to get worried you didn't show. I hope your party's faring well enough.
Yeah, we're doing all right. We just had to come visit y'all later. We are going to visit you, though.
Another message will follow. I am not myself bound to that ship, but I thought it would be a convenient place to meet. Since you're on the move, though, I thought it prudent at least to catch up. I won't keep you terribly long.
If you wanna meet up earlier, that'd be great. Meet up somewhere else.
I don't intend to stay terribly long, Barnaby. I'm sure there will be time later. But I did want to pass along a warning. This island has claimed many of your friends. I think you have accurately deduced that it could well claim you and your current companions as well, if you're not careful. And I think you are probably making the wise decision to steer clear of the forests. However, I cannot say the same for the other members of your party. And at present, their futures are in such a state of flux, it is hard to say what will become of them. But I did want to make contact. And I did want to offer a small boon, should you have need of it. You caught my interest, Barnaby. Quite by accident, as it's come to turn out. And in my travels, I have seen you and your friends accomplish some very impressive things. I think it would be a shame if your journey were to be cut short somewhere like this. If things take a turn for the worse, reach out to me. I have some small measure of power. I can offer an assistance, but I should warn you, I would not advise invoking it unless you are at the utmost end of your need.
That's a bit ominous. Ain't gonna turn me into a frog, is it?
You may prefer something so pedestrian.
I mean, really, if you turned me into a shrimp, that wouldn't be the worst thing. Unless I was still out there and I tried to eat myself. Now that would be a bit of a pickle.
All you hear is a chuckle through the message. Well, good luck, Barnaby. You are certainly one of the more interesting individuals that has invoked my name. I do hope this version of you makes it out of it alive.
Invoke my name? This version of me? What? What y'all talking about?
The message ends, and you
Oh,
get no
gosh
response.
darn it. Gosh dang. Shadow. Oh, no good.
Are you
Cutting off
saying
the
this aloud?
sentence. I'm saying this out loud now.
Laura's just gonna like whip around and look at you like, what are you talking about? What do you mean, Shadow Man talking to you, not finishing sentences? What?
He was telling me all about this stuff about invoking him and all that, but might turn me into a shrimp if I use it.
Well,
I'm not sure if I should or not. But he was the man I was going to meet at the boat, but apparently he can meet at other places other than the boat. So I guess that's a plus.
Okay. That's good news. Did he have a name?
No, but kind of fill you in. I think he's my lost finger.
You lost finger. Okay. Okay. Lost finger? Question.
As he holds up the stub.
What was your lost finger's name?
Let's see. I got it listed here. Don't have it at the ready. I haven't talked about my fingers in a while. I was asked. I'll pull out the list. Let's see. Joe Bob.
Joe Bob.
Yep.
Okay. Well, if Joe Bob talks to you again, let me.
All right.
Because I don't know if it's a good thing or not. Because everything you said sounds slightly concerning.
I mean, like I was telling him, it wouldn't be that bad if I got turned into a shrimp, but I'd
What if I ate you
definitely
by
try and eat
accident?
myself. I'd definitely try and eat myself.
But what if I accidentally eat you? Like if you turned into a shrimp, I wouldn't be able to deal with that.
I'd eat myself first.
Barnaby.
You don't know how much I like shrimp.
I wouldn't even question it.
I wouldn't.
It just reminds you of that bit for Community in season 1 where Troy and Abed are talking about you woke up as a donut, would you eat yourself? Oh, absolutely.
Wouldn't even question it.
Are they fucking beating on doors?
Oh no, but it's just like this loud thud.
I mean,
and they're like fucking with this table.
Oh, she was up on the thing earlier. She may have just jumped back down.
Oh, okay. Got it. I just keep hearing a thud and I'm like, what is
I think that was just her jumping back down.
Got it. I guess I'll also let Gerald. I'll message or send Stone to Gerald. Let him know that we're heading towards Daggermore. Or, right? Dagger? Is that? No.
Mooring?
Mooring, yeah. We're heading towards Mooring. Forest is creepy as fuck. Apparently people get lost not going in. Unless we have to.
Okay. So, the message you get back is going to be very choppy. And you can already tell he is doing his best to get information out in the very limited words he has. So, Montalban. Gideon says connected Shadowfell hasn't spread, so Gatewatch left it. Also, we're broke. Be careful. Sounds real bad.
Wish I could respond and be like, I have ale and pickles all as well.
I think you told him that last time.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
I did. I did tell him.
It's the only thing keeping her going right now.
You're broken. I got a bunch of booze and pickles.
Yeah, as long as Olorn got booze, she'll survive any situation. Just need something to take the edge off. Okay. And then can I see if I know anything about Shadowfell?
Yeah, go ahead and give me an Arcana check.
I think my Arcana is very low. That is a 13.
13. So not a lot. I will say that you know it's a plane connected to Vergos. Kind of the way the Feywild is. It's worse than the Feywild. You don't really know much more than like it's it's attributed in like folk stories, like people tell stories about this dark creature from the Shadowfell crept for like every time it's mentioned it's never a good thing. It's just a dark foreboding place, but more than that you don't really have the background or
I will ask and see if anybody knows anything about Shadowfell in our party. Be like, so apparently this place is connected to Shadowfell. Anybody know what that is?
it's like the boogeyman's house, right? Like one of the sailors seats up. It's like, yeah, no, Gran, used to tell stories about, ghosts returning from beyond, haunting the living. Barnaby, if you want to roll an Arcana check, you may.
Arcana.
Arcana.
I'm surprised I actually got a +2 in there. That makes it a 19.
Oh. Funnily enough, the Shadowfell figures quite prominently in Hobgoblin legends and lore. You have picked up over your life, stories about this dark mirror realm to the waking world. And it is, as Aloran already knows, very, very similar in its relationship to the material plane, to the Feywild. It is sort of the opposite side of that coin, where the Feywild is abound with life and light and vigor. The Shadowfell is a place of stillness, of cold, of dark. It is a place of power. You know that sort of in the core of Kramilkhan, the center of your civilization, the shadow sorcerers of the Empire are a very powerful quasi-religious sect in Hobgoblin society. They draw their power from this place, as the stories go. But the stories you've heard about them are all like scary, not good, don't like them, not friendly people, not kind people, not a good place. Not a heartening thing to hear. Aloran, bring this word up. All it conjures, all it brings to mind is just trouble.
But why would he look like my thumb?
He is far too preoccupied with this thumb question.
Not my thumb, my finger, I should say.
So, with those rolls, first, Burberry. We're gonna fast forward a little bit during the day. Your day, Burberry, down here is a long, arduous walk in the dark, jumping at every little sound of something creeping up behind you. It is not pleasant, not fun, not enjoyable, but it is what it is down here. Towards the end of the day, you do begin to see light up ahead, high overhead, shining down in the distance. There is something catching that light, dim as it is, and as you draw closer, you can see that it is rock and stone, sort of debris almost. And within, a good probably half miles, maybe 10 minutes walk from this surface, you're able to make out enough detail to see that you are sort of standing at the bottom of an enormous, narrow ravine. There is a very narrow opening high overhead that is letting through this, as I said, very dim but present light. And at the far end of this ravine from where you were standing, there is a steep, rocky slope that looks as though it may have been sort of the caved in detritus from when this ravine opened up. And it is easily the most climbable surface that you have seen in the past 2 days that you've been down here. But even at this distance, it is several hundred feet tall. That much is evident to you, and it definitely looks like it will be an ordeal to climb.
That's a good start. And I'm guessing my locate object didn't.
Not a thing.
Tell you what, this is yet another time whenever I wish I had someone else here, but perhaps the Lady of Lost Things has not completely abandoned me, which is lovely, thank you. Are you sorry? Ominous. Well, is there anything like above the ravine that I can?
Give me a perception check.
Is it daytime?
It's hard to say. The light that is coming through does not have much of a color to it, and it is dim. I'll say it takes a moment for your eyes to adjust staring up to it enough because you have been just surrounded by dark for so long. Eyes adjusting to the light that's coming down, you can see that there are clouds overhead.
I got a not very good. That's what I got. I got a 6.
6. Okay. There's clouds, and again, it's a very faint trickle of light. Maybe leaves, you think? There's kind of like a flickering to the light in a way that it could be like the leaves of trees casting shadows down the ravine, but you can't make out any more detail than that.
And you said it was hundreds of feet up?
It is very far above. Yeah, it is. It's a climb.
Are there any like resting places? Like, is it going to be just straight up, or am I going to be able to like stop?
Give me a perception check. Another one. We'll say.
Oh, wait, the last one. 21.
21. Yeah, there's a couple of spots where you can see pretty like decently sized rocks sort of protruding out of this pile, but they're a few hundred feet apart each. Like there's maybe 2 of them that would be big enough for you to like stop and rest on if that's what you're wanting to do.
It was mostly if it's hundreds of feet. I'm just checking my stamp, like
Mm-hmm.
Because I'm a cleric. I wasn't exactly built for climbing steep things.
You got spells. You're fine. You big baby. Start climbing.
No. I'm not. Again, like I'm not. I'm sure I'll be fine. But it's like that's how my brain thinks. Is like if it were
Let's
me
be
climbing
careful.
it, I would like stops along the way just because
Mhm.
you're a strong person doesn't mean your grip strength isn't exactly up to speed.
This is fair. This is fair.
Okay. Well then, what I will do is I'll go ahead and give myself some enhanced ability to my strength, and I guess I'll start climbing.
Okay. So Burberry is climbing. As the two separated parties are hiking along the coast. Lauren and Noel, I think both of your past perceptions are going to be adequate to seeing something beginning to approach your parties. Noel, from the tree line off to your right, and Lauren from the fog off the coast of the island. You see dark shapes beginning to take form. So,
I
let's.
cast Pass Without a Trace. Fuck your shadows.
Okay. I'm going to have us roll initiative, and we're going to try the full party this time and see what happens. So,
18 for Noel.
18 for Noel,
Burberry's in a
for
hole,
Lauren.
so 8.
8. Oof.
Sorry, just a straight D20?
Initiative.
Oh, initiative. Okay,
Oh,
I'm
wait,
gonna roll this,
initiative
but
what?
literally I have to leave in 2 minutes, so.
Okay. What was yours again, Noel?
18.
18.
John got a 19.
19. Okay. Lauren. 5. Barnaby.
8.
8. Oofy doofy, guys. Okay. So, with that, John, I know you need to go. Pete, are you comfortable running John for combat?
I've never run a barbarian before, so I don't know if I'd be the best
They're
person
not
to do
horribly
that.
complicated.
I'll tell you exactly what you have to do. You rage, and then you smack them.
Done.
And then you smack them again with extra attack. And if they're hard to hit or it's a clutch, you use savage attack. Or not savage attack, relentless. Reckless attack.
Right.
Whatever.
Got
The
it.
reckless attack gives you advantage.
Okay.
That is literally all there is to running John in combat.
Cool.
Do you have the character sheet or do you need me to share it to you?
Link it on Discord. Like, DM me.
Okay. So these are and
Okay, let me know if you can access that.
Let's find out. Yeah, it works.
Okay, so the weapons down there, I don't have access to the pole arm right now,
Yep.
glaive. So you're gonna have to use the hand axe,
Okay.
and the damage and the attack bonus and everything is all written right there. If you're raging, add 2 to the damage.
Okay.
Okay.
Got it. Gotcha.
Okay, I'm off.
alrighty. Enjoy work. Bye.
Yeah.
Yay.
We're making money.
It's a thing. Oh, they rolled dog shit. They didn't though. Cool. Yeah, but they have a bad penalty. Cool. Great. All right. Nobody's getting good rolls. So that will make these a. And this will be a. Funnily enough, John and Noel will be at the top of the order.
Okay.
So, John is first, and yeah, you and Noel are seeing these three humanoid shapes, sort of slouched, long, lanky arms, sort of emerging from the mist in the forests off to your right. And you can see these things coming into the light have this like pale, papery skin stretched over this taut muscle, long, sharp claws in their hands, and sort of like distended or disjointed jaws kind of hanging open with just rows of teeth, like a shark's on either side. What do we want to do?
John, you should rage. Yeah, I'll have John. I mean, John's going first, so. How far out are they from us?
They are. Let's see here. Oh, they're not far. They are 90 feet from you at this point.
Okay. John's got 40 feet of movement. And these guys are coming out of the forest, you said?
Yes.
Okay. John's gonna get 40 feet closer to them and he's gonna start running. He's not gonna dash.
Okay.
But he is gonna rage. And I think he'll chuck a javelin at one of them.
Okay. Sure. So it'd be 50 feet away?
Yep.
Okay. Believe that is a disadvantaged attack unless you want to go reckless.
I'll just do disadvantage for this first one.
Okay.
He's got +7 to hit. Yeah. Nope, that's not gonna hit. I rolled 2 3s, so 10.
Those are definitely not hitting. Yeah, sorry. So
Noel is
that will
going,
take us to Noel.
Noel's gonna cast Mirror Image. Because that's what you do. And probably run the 30 feet to be 10 feet behind John.
Okay.
Bonus action, gonna give John Bardic Inspiration. And then action, take a shot with the crossbow at one of these things, I guess.
Okay.
Boy. 16?
16 will do it.
Okay.
Go ahead and give me some damage.
Lowest possible damage, that is 5.
Oof. Okay. There is a jet of dark blood that and then just starts to ooze down the chest very slowly as this thing makes contact. It gives this horrible hissing sound, begins barreling towards you.
Okay.
Unappreciative.
I think that's our turns.
Cool. That will take us to their turn. So we'll do. They've got 30 feet of movement, so they can't actually do much more than just close distance, rushing up to you and John. And I believe, actually, hold up. One of them was far enough away he could probably dash up to you, I think. Oop. Okay, yeah, that is just enough for him to get on to Noel. And these two will be on John.
Okay.
Going over towards the other party, these creatures spawned, or came visible, I should say, spawned in. These creatures are visible. They are about 70 feet from your party, Aloran and Barnaby. And they are literally just like kind of like sticking their heads up out of the water and just kind of like swimming towards shore. So they are 30 feet out, and then they'll dash and make it another 30 feet to you. And at that point, they are standing up and beginning to sort of like get to their feet to approach. And what you can see are these. They almost look human, but there's an extra element to them that it's disconcerting. These kind of vacant, bulbous eyes, clammy skin, almost like fishy lips, similar long, jagged claws to the creatures that John and Noelle are dealing with. And as they rear up out of the water, dripping wet, burbling and gurgling, what do you and Barnaby want to do? Because you guys are next.
Attack him.
I would track.
Guess I'll just turn into a bear. Attack him.
Okay.
Is there anything else I'll learn?
That was the saddest. I guess I'll turn into a bear.
I guess I'll be a
She
bear.
needs a new animal to turn into.
I guess I'll kill some creatures. Oh, whatever. I'll defend these poor saps. Okay. Yeah, if you guys are just making attacks, go ahead and give me rolls.
$15.
15.
18.
Uh,
Oh, wait,
15,
20
18.
total. 20
Oh wait, I
total,
have to roll
sorry.
twice. That's right. Don't I have to roll twice since I...
You have 2 attacks as a bear, yeah.
Yeah.
I
And
do
yeah.
also have extra attack as well.
Yeah, you both get to make attacks. Double attacks.
So 23. 15 and 23.
15 and 23. Okay. Those will both hit.
Math. 25. That's the other one.
25. Alrighty. That'll definitely hit.
So first one is 6 damage.
Okay. Are these both against the same guy?
Yeah.
Okay.
The other one's 10 damage.
10 damage. Oof, 16. Big damage.
14 and 8 for me.
14 and 8, so 22. Are you targeting the same one or a different one?
I'll just load both shots into one. Why not?
The one that Aloran is targeting, or different creatures?
Different one.
Different one. Okay. So 22 damage. Cool. Burberry, you are beginning this climb. I am going to need you to make I believe it's an athletics check. Double checking. Yes. Athletics check, please.
This is amazing.
Okay.
So, because of their whatever
Mhm.
advantage, strength, whatever's. I rolled a nat 1 and a nat 20.
Hey,
That's
it worked
good.
out.
Good thing you gave yourself
It
advantage.
worked out. Cool.
So that's a 21.
Good work. So, starting your ascent.
Well, I mean, on the upside, since I did, if I did roll that one, I would have gotten like 1 foot and then.
Yes, it's
You're
true.
falling your butt,
Can't
like,
fall very far right
"Owie."
now.
Oofy doofy. Cool. So, you don't have a climb speed, but moving at half speed, that will take you up 30 feet with a dash. So, mark that down as progress on your ascent. Back at the top of the order, we have John and Noelle. So, these icky, gross, ghouly boys have run up out of the trees. They are up on your shit. What you doing?
John is raging, so I think he's going to probs attack one of these guys.
Makes sense. Makes sense.
Um,
Same one you hit or a different one?
We'll say he'll hit the guy that's damaged right now.
Okay.
Yeah. That's probably gonna hit 25.
25. That's definitely gonna hit.
Okay.
Ooh, actually, I do need John to make a con save for me.
A lot.
Cool.
21.
That's probably a 6. Yeah, he succeeds. That's fine. So he smells these things. They have a horrible, horrible stench, but powering through it, swinging that axe. He is immune to this effect for the next 24 hours, which is great for him. And yeah, give me some damage.
Okay. Just a d6 on this damn hand axe. Alright.
Yeah, gotta make do.
So I add rage and 4.
Yep.
So 6 plus 3
So-
is 9.
9 damage on the same guy.
Yep.
Okay, that'll take him down. Big beefy hit. Another big gash opens up with this thing. More of that thick black blood begins oozing down his body. He's got one more swing.
Yeah. That one's still up? Or no?
Yeah, it's still standing.
Okay, I'll go for it again. That might not hit. 16?
16. That is still gonna hit.
Okay. Max damage 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12.
Okay. That's a big hit. Still standing, but definitely looking worse. He like chops into the shoulder and one of the arms just kind of peels a little bit off the body, like kind of going limp.
Mm-hmm.
Noelle, what are you doing?
Switch to the rapier. And yeah, we both haven't gotten hurt yet, so just go swinging. That's not gonna hit. That's 13.
That will just hit.
Oh, all right. That's lucky. Okay, and it's gonna take. Oh, You said the damaged one is still standing.
Yeah.
Can I hit it from here?
Yep.
Then
That's
I
fine.
will do that. But it's not that much. It's 5 damage to it.
5. He is still standing.
Oh wait,
unfortunately.
sorry. I rolled the wrong dice again.
Damn it, Pete.
It's still 5. I rolled a 1 on the 6 and I rolled a 1 on the 8.
Damn it, Pete. All right, that's a 5.
Still
standing as you sink your rapier into its belly. Nonplussed.
Okay.
This creature looks at you with its dead eyes. Anything else on your turn?
Nope.
Cool. They're gonna start swinging.
Yep.
Oh, and Noelle, actually, I need you to make a con save too.
This will be funny. 13 total.
13 will save. Okay, good job. You are also immune to the stench of these creatures.
That's good.
Because they're stinky. It's bad. So these things are going to attack. Why would they do anything but claws? We're going to attack with the claws. Cool. So John is taking 2. Oh hell yeah, that's a 19 plus stuff, so that's gonna hit. And that's a 7 plus, so 12 total.
12 does not hit John.
12 does not hit John. So John is only going to take.
I assume he'll take half of this.
Yeah, this will be slashing damage.
Okay.
So it'll be 12 slashing.
Okay.
I need him to roll another Constitution saving throw, though.
I can't edit John's sheet, so I'm just gonna mark down how much damage he's taking.
Yeah, that's fine.
Let's see. John, HP.
I will actually probably need it. I should probably keep a track of that too.
65.
Minus 6.
So he's at 65. What'd you want him to save?
Constitution save.
That's not a good roll. But he got plus 7. 13.
That will succeed.
Okay.
Cool. One of them is going to attack you. That's a 4 plus 5, so 9.
No, it does
It's
not
going to
hit.
miss. Cool. slobbering, but also like next to dead. This creature is just like "Ugh," with one hand swinging at you. Sadly, you're just kind of like batting it away with your rapier.
No.
Meanwhile, Aloran and Barnaby, you and your party are being overrun by these foul sea beasties. Aloran is probably going to be taking some hits from these two. There are 5 of them total. I should probably specify. Your sailors that you saved are backing the fuck away from this on their turn because they are not armed. So these guys are going to make a 21 to hit you, Aloran, and a 13 to hit you. You're muted, hun. Chun.
Yes to both.
Okay, gotcha. And then that's gonna be gross. Oh shit, a nat 20. Sick. So
I can't silvery barbs. I'm in another dimension.
So from the initial 2 strikes, as this thing slaps you with its big, flat, fishy hands, 5 and 4 bludgeoning damage. And then from under the water, an enormous tentacle, writhing and barbed, juts out and wrangles you. And you take 4 damage from that and are currently grappled. If you are medium or smaller, which you're not. So you're not grappled, excuse me.
Wait, I'm in the water?
You're on the shore where these things are.
Okay.
These things are like standing like in like not knee deep, like shin deep water. But one of them was trailing a tentacle that just whipped out and slapped you in the face. So that was like 4, 5, and 4, so 13 total damage.
15 damage.
15 damage, excuse me. The second one that attacks you, that's a miss.
That was just one?
That was just one. Yeah, they get a lot of attacks. Uh-oh. That's... Go away, Figma. We're not working right now. That's a miss. And... That's a nat 20 again. Oh, shit. Oh, I guess that should be an extra 2 damage from the last hit, because that was a crit. This is going to be... garbage. 7 damage as one of them bites you with his big fishy mouth. 2 of them are going to circle you. One staying close enough to not provoke an attack of opportunity, and one of them staying out of your reach, so not to attack one, and surround Barnaby, attempt to attack him. So 18, natural 1, and natural 1, so that's only 1 hit, and then a 13, 12, and an 8, so that's none of those hit, I don't think. So Barnaby takes a big fat 4 damage. Right. One of them at the back of the pack is going to give you a wide berth, Aloran, and circle you and start running towards your sailor friends. So 10 and... Yeah, he could close that distance with a dash. So he's running after them. Tenzin. I swear to God. So, Aloran, Barnaby, what are you doing?
I'm going to chase after the guy going after the sailors.
Okay. You will take 3 opportunity attacks from the guy surrounding you if you pull away.
Wonderful. Let's go.
Okay. It's like, I don't give a fuck.
You know, Barnaby does have a gun if you don't want to get too hurt.
That's also true.
I got a gun, Bear.
So,
Oh, that's true.
Let me get him.
Okay, fine. Fine.
Mayor
I'll
Lauren.
Alor's like, no, wait, gun.
I'll just
Mayor Lauren,
attack.
get your butt over here.
I'll attack the. I'll use one of my attacks, and I think it'll be in my claws because it's whichever one does least damage potential. I'm gonna use it on the one I've already hit, and then I'm gonna hit a different guy.
Okay. So you can reach everything except for the one that ran up on Barnaby. On his on his left side. So it's really kind of your pick.
So can I hit the one that Barnaby hit as well?
Yeah, that
okay,
one's
I'll hit. I will split my 2 attacks, and I'll
between
hit
those
each
two.
One that's
the 2 damage
that
ones.
already
Okay.
did damage. Yeah.
Okay.
So
And yeah, Barnaby, if you want to make your attacks against your chosen creatures.
That's a 13 and a
Yes.
19.
I'm gonna
19.
aim for the one running at the sailors over there.
Okay. 13 and 19 will both hit. These things have very bad AC.
Yeah. All right. So first one will take 9 damage.
9 damage. Okay.
That is a crit and a 14 plus 8, 22.
22. Another big hit. Yeah, that blows off probably one arm. Just spiraling into the sand, slapping down hard. So I got one more shot. And how much damage to the second one, Johnny?
12.
12. Okay, so slashing one with your claws.
Wait,
and
I didn't tell you the
clamping
damage.
down on the other one. I know you're shooting a
All
different
right.
one than she is.
All right.
The one that you bite, Aloran, that one, you fucking clomp, fucking clean in half, and just fucking shake it and throw its guts and entrail all over the beach. He is gone. Barnaby, how much did you get for the second shot?
That was both those numbers were both my hits.
How much damage?
I haven't rolled damage yet.
Yeah, give me damage. Oh, I thought you got 22 damage for one of them.
No, that was the second hit. I just rolled both hits.
Never mind then. Give me damage for both.
His arm
Okay.
reattaches.
I was
Only-
disgusted.
Only for you to blow it off again.
All right, so on the crit, that was 25 and then 14.
Okay, he's still dead. Just 2 shots. Boom, boom, and this thing just fish guts everywhere, all over the beach. The sailors, continuing this pattern, will retreat away from this creature. One of them will disengage just so they don't take an opportunity attack, but they will fall behind their compatriots as they are dashing away.
Could I use a free action to either kind of like throw my one of my weapons off of me towards them?
Yeah,
Or
that's
would
fine.
that be an action?
I'd be willing to call that an object interaction for your turn.
All
Sure.
right, because I'd just like to take one of my battle axes and just kind of huck it in their general direction.
Okay,
If you
cool.
need it.
It'll land in the sand blade first. As one of the sailors runs by, they will heft it up and kind of turn back to sort of stand vigil in case another one breaks off from the group you have engaged. Burberry, could you roll me another athletics check and continue your climb?
I think you're forgetting something, DM.
14?
I killed something.
Oh shit! Are you gonna keep
I'm
shooting?
gonna dead eye.
Oh, you bitch! Fine.
You gave me this. I'm gonna use
Yeah.
it.
Was that a 13, Burberry?
Yeah.
Okay, that is a success. That is another 30 feet.
All right. I'm gonna shoot
Don't
the
you-
one
Don't you do it. I'm
to the
watching.
left of me.
Don't do it.
That is a 16 to hit.
That will hit.
All right.
Are you wanting to hit
One to the left of me.
the one that has not been damaged yet?
That's
Okay.
going to be 9 damage.
9 damage. Oofy doofy. Kablowy. You shoot a big blubbery hole in his body, and it, it's spilling out into the water, the foam. He's still standing though. So Noel, John, top of the order.
John, go
What's the play?
swing.
Swing, go swing.
Sorry.
Who is he targeting? You have 3 upright ghoulie boys, one of which is barely upright. He is nearly dead.
Let's get the nearly dead guy out of the way, or at least attempt to. Hand axe a swing. That's a 22 stuff to hit.
All right. That definitely hits.
8 damage to the nearly dead boy.
And you finish bisecting it, chopping that thing clean in half with one more swing. It just kind of peels apart like a banana and falls to the ground, lifeless.
Sweet.
There are 2 more still standing.
Which one of them was that on the board?
That would have been one within your reach. So probably this guy.
Okay. Cool. John's gonna take another. He's got 2 attacks, right? So hand axe, another 20 something to hit,
That'll do it.
and d6. Hey, full damage. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 12 damage to this fresh one.
Oofy. That's a big hit. So that'll take you down to there.
And then I don't believe he can do much else beyond that. So Noelle's going to step up 1 space over this dead corpse and then take a swing with her rapier at this guy in front of me. And we'll say this is the guy that John just attacked.
Okay.
Fucking not a lot, but maybe still hits. Yeah, 15.
15. That'll hit.
Okay. It's gonna. God, stop rolling ones. 5 damage.
Oof. You gotta get yourself a new damage dice.
This is a orange D8. All right.
Oh, poor fucker.
I will switch it to a different D8 next turn.
That'll be your turn.
Yeah.
All right. They will take their turn attacking you and John each. So John will take a claw attack. That is a 20 total.
That'll hit John.
So he will take 8 slashing damage total.
Halved.
So halved to 4. And I need another con save.
17.
That'll succeed. Noel. God damn it. 10 to hit.
Nope.
It's not happening. Oh my god, Tenzin.
What is he laying on
He's
the
dead.
floor? He's playing dead. He just wants attention.
He's dead. He's so hungry.
He's so hungry he's died.
He's like looking around like, is anyone looking?
That's our turn.
So that was a.
Oh wait, that was
a
your
hit
turn.
on
Sorry.
John. That was his turn. Sea spawns attacking Aloran and Barnaby. There is still one confronting Aloran, who will take his fishy slaps, and that's probably going to be a miss. 13.
That is.
That hits. So that definitely hits the 22, and that's another net. Holy shit! They are critting like crazy on the 3rd attack, and I kind of love it because that one can be one of 3 things. This time it's a bite, so that will be a total of 4d4 plus.
So how do you? Can druids eat a skull right now to save their wild shape, or?
As a reaction or as an action or bonus action? It would be on your features list. I think combat wild shape is what it says, where it says it?
Forgive me. Phoebe messed up like my computer, and now the settings were all messed up.
Phoebe did. Oh.
Yeah, but she was walking on it. So
3, 9, and 6. So 15 damage total.
if I don't do something, I'm out of shape.
All right, let me look up Circle of the Moon. Load. Combat form will transform. Bonus action to expend a spell slot to regain 1d8 hit points per spell levels of spell slot used.
Can I use a bonus action right now to do that?
You can do it on your turn.
Okay, well, that doesn't matter. So I am back to a Lauren.
All right. The other two are on Barnaby, however. So Barnaby is going to be taking some fish slaps. That's a 12, a 15, God damn it, and a 13. So
no armor's already paying off.
None of them hit. And for the second creature, that is a 10, a nat 20. There we go.
Uh-oh.
And a nat 1.
Oh, too soon.
God damn it.
You've only taken 4 damage, David. I think you'll be okay.
So
I'm
you will
gonna
take
die.
7 damage as this creature slaps you in the face with his big wet hand.
I'm dead.
Oh no, I'm
flashbacks.
dead. Ka-chow.
All right, so it is your turns, guys. What are you doing?
I'm gonna.
Bonus action turn. Oh, sorry. Go Barnaby.
I'm gonna fake like that slap really hurt me, and then I'm just gonna point my gun right at his face.
He's like, ow!
Call an ambulance, but not for me.
Is that old man gif?
10 out of 10 meme usage.
Good call.
23 to hit,
23 will definitely hit.
and that is 13 damage for the first attack.
13, okay. Is this the one that you've already damaged, or is this... Oh, no,
This is the one right in front of me.
directly in front of you. Okay, so 13 will take him down to a... There, all right.
And then 16 to hit for the next hit.
Okay, same target or the one beside
Same
you?
target.
Okay,
And then that's 10 damage.
10 damage. All right. He is still standing, but he is riddled with bullet holes.
I would also like to bonus action help Lauren with that one that just slapped him.
Okay.
I'm going to... Let's see. I'm just going to spite the enemy, I should say. I'm going to say some nasty things.
Okay. It's
Distract
going to give
them so
her
that
advantage
gives-
on the next attack. Is that it?
it gives the creature disadvantage on the next attack roll that it makes within the next minute.
Gotcha. Okay.
I'm just gonna say, yo, fish face. You can't even. None of you can even match what I got over here.
Slack
get
jawed.
some.
It just kind of like looks over at you and like starts reaching. Taking its eyes off of Lauren. Lauren, what are you doing?
Wild shaping back into a bear.
It's like, you fucker. You fucking beat the shit out of him again.
Yeah, I'll hit the one next to Barnaby and me, and then I'll hit the one that's on the other side of me.
Okay.
24
Definitely hits.
and a 12.
That still hits.
So max damage on one of them, so it's 12. So the 8
Oof.
damage one.
You like rear up and just bam down with your claws on the back of one of them's head. It does not stand back up from the surf. You like fucking buried him in the sand and he is out. The next one takes how much damage? Is the one directly in front of you?
11 damage.
11. That is another dead fish creature. clamping down your jaws on it, taking a huge chunk out of it. Tastes terrible. It's like rotten fish. But it's a big enough bite that this thing just kind of falls over limp, unable to support its own weight anymore.
Can I like corner the other creature and move to block it from like fleeing?
Yeah, you want to like just block it off from the ocean or from where? Like
Block it from going after the other people.
okay, so its only option is to retreat to the ocean if it wants to retreat.
Okay, then never mind. Fuck it. I'll go in the ocean.
Okay,
What?
so
Oh, wait,
ocean.
no. I don't know.
Ocean or
whatever.
people?
Just
Where are you?
put me
Where are you
somewhere.
blocking
I'm
him?
gonna block one way. I'm gonna block one way. Block him from the people.
Okay, blocking from the people. He would have to get around you to get to people. Cool. Burberry. Athletics checks.
Feels very anticlimactic compared to
I know. While your friends are fighting for their lives, you're just like,
Do you want to just tell me how many of these I'm gonna have to make, and I'll just do it all at once while they're fighting in the background?
but it's like a turn of combat. It's going to be several. The problem is, if you fail by more than 5, there is a penalty. So it's going to be
Okay, what am I gunning for?
at least a 13.
Okay, well I just barely passed that one then.
Cool.
Don't worry, you only have to make
So
30
you
Am
are-
I
more
close
of
to the
these.
first break?
90 feet up off the ground. So,
Am I close to the first break? It's
you're maybe halfway there.
to the first break, Rebel?
It's a couple hundred feet up off the ground.
Oh,
Yeah,
God.
you're just like, don't look down.
This feels so anticlimactic compared to everything else that's going on.
Trust
Burberry
me, the
fails-
penalty for failure is a lot worse.
I was gonna say, if Burberry fails right before the break, that's gonna be what, 17d6 of damage or something like that.
It's not going to be great.
No, it's fine, but I have a plan. Go on.
It's not going to be great.
Go on, next.
It won't be quite that bad because this is a slope, so you will.
I'll roll.
Yeah, you'll. It's not a straight fall down. So, top of the order before I forget. John Noel. You've got 2 creatures. One of which I believe is almost down. One of them's half down.
Aiming for Happy.
He's
John hits with like a 28 or something.
sick.
Not that high, but pretty close. 10
It's a lot.
damage to Happy.
Oof. Big hit. Still standing.
Once more. Still a lot. 16.
That'll hit.
Same amount. 10.
Cool. That one dead. Just torn to ribbons by John repeatedly hatcheting. Oh my god, Tenzin.
Noel will circle to the other side of John and hit this guy
Yeah.
with a rapier.
Stab.
Yes, 19 to hit.
Yes, hit.
D8 this time. I'm switching D8. This one's proven bad. There we go, a 7. So 7,
Hey.
8, 9, 10, 11, 11 damage to it.
11 damage. That's a good hit. Cool. That's your turn.
Yep.
This last remaining creature, too mindless to really understand the concept of self-preservation, will continue swinging at you, because you just stabbed it.
Okay.
But it rolled for garbage, so that is gonna miss.
I didn't even get to use my mirror image. They all missed.
You used it once. Used it
Not
once.
on this combat, I don't think.
Yeah. No, you did. You rolled it earlier. I got one hit on you, and I was like, yeah. Oh, wait.
Okay.
That will take us to the last creature, which is now trapped between Barnaby and Aloran. Barnaby has been taking all the hits at it, so he is going to try and fight his way through Barnaby to get away from the bear. So that's a miss. That's also a miss. Jesus Christ. And a miss. Cool. Who's killing it?
For the lava, let me give this one. As it just bat at me.
You're just like pushing it off with your musket, and
Go on, get. 18 to hit.
yep, that hits.
10 damage for the first hit.
That hits, and technically still standing. But I have a feeling between your next attack and Aloran's next 2 attacks, it's probably
That is
going
a
down.
16 to hit.
Yeah, it's dead. This last one is just crushed under a bear and like a hail of gunfire, and the crew is just watching from the shore as you guys are standing like ankle deep in water, just fucking pounding into the surf, unloading your fucking shots until it stops moving, and you are free of this terrible creature.
I don't know about you, Bear Lauren, but I feel better after that.
You muted yourself again.
She's just really in
She's really
bear
a bear
form.
character. Yeah.
Character?
Top of the order, John and Noel. You've got one last living
John, go swingy. John,
ghost
hit.
ghoulie boy.
John,
Oh, and
roll
Burberry.
damage.
Athletics check if you would. Give me
15.
damage. 15.
8
Still a
damage.
success. Another 30 feet up. 8 damage. Cool. We are down to almost dead. Not quite dead. He's got a ways to go.
Oh, alright. Hit him again. Uh-oh. That might not hit. That's a 12?
Oh shit. It misses.
John uses his bardic inspiration.
Ah, you bitch.
Yep. That adds 5 to that.
Okay, that hits. Fine. Fine, you kill my ghosty boy.
He takes
Maybe.
3, 5, 9 damage from John's second hit.
Alrighty. It's still standing.
Now it's Noel's turn. Oh. That actually is gonna miss. That's a 12.
Yay. That means he gets to swing. Yep, come back. At Noel. Hey, that's a nat 20.
Let's see if he hits the ghosty. He does hit the ghosty.
Damn it. Well, the ghosty vanishes in a haze of torn mist. Aloran, Barnaby, you killed your beasties. You guys are safe. Good to continue. Burberry. Athletics check, please.
Yes, keep slapping. Oh god.
How'd you roll?
I rolled a 6 and an 8.
So what's that total?
With my whole +1.
What's that total? 9 total? Okay.
Can I do a dex save?
Okay, hold up. So 9? Just enough not to fall,
Yay!
but you're not progressing this round.
I'm okay with
Yeah. So back at the top of the order, John, Noel.
Yeah.
Tell me you can finish this guy off.
18.
18 hits.
Why do I still having trouble with this? 6 damage.
6.
Nope, 7. Sorry.
7. He's still standing.
Again. 19 to hit.
Yep.
9 damage.
Not okay. Noel, if you can hit this, I think he's dead.
No. I rolled a 4.
One last. He's like being beaten into the ground by John. He's gonna take a swipe at your ankle. God damn it, it's a 2. You just kind of like gingerly step away as John finishes.
He swipes and Noel accidentally steps on his finger.
He's like, ah. Yeah, this creature's basically.
I think
on
he's
his last
probably
legs.
going down.
Yeah, he's got 3 hit points. One more hit from anybody is going to take him out, and John's got this, I think. So, Burberry, Give me one more athletics check.
17.
Good. It's another 30 feet up. One more for good measure. We'll call that the first resting spot.
14.
Hey, all right. So, Burberry, you are 180 feet up off the ground,
Make a sandwich. No.
climbing this slope. The party has defeated the dark creatures that have emerged from the mists to confront them and continue on their intrepid way. I think that will be the end of the session for tonight.
Alrighty.
So, let's get an MVP vote.
Because she lived. Because he lived. There we go.
Yeah, props for not dying.
John's gonna nominate Noelle.
I'm actually.
Is that
Wait
how
a
it works?
minute.
I'm
Noelle
actually
will
also
gladly accept this award. On
Thank
John's
you very
behalf.
much, John.
nominate Noelle because I mean, like Burberry's been doing pretty good on the scope of themselves, but Noelle has been like actually reaching out to people and.
That's true.
I'll nominate Burberry.
So that's
Because-
2 for Burberry, 1 for Noelle.
Yeah.
Thanks.
I just think Burberry's in the toughest spot right now.
I appreciate the advantage from last session. I'm just gonna throw that out there because
Okay, so 2 for Burberry.
Lauren voted for Burberry too,
Is everyone voted for Burberry then?
in general at least.
Okay, cool. Burberry, take your MVP.
you appreciate you.
I'm now seeing some flaws in the system when you split the party.
I can just give inspiration to who needs it the most.
Yeah. Support-wise, I think we're kind of stuck in our little groups.
Yeah.
Barnaby and Lauren will get their points. Noelle and John will get their points.
Did I get a point with myself?
Burberry and Coron get a point.
No! The one
Burberry,
person-
no, Burberry and the dark creature that took a big tasty bite. He liked it very much. He wants more. They get the point.
Okay,
Um,
okay. If I can, if you're not good with answering it, that's fine. But like, was it just fed up with me because I wasn't giving it what it wanted?
Maybe.
Like, man, I met this thing like an hour ago and it hasn't been scaring me once. I tried biting, it's just like, dude, come on.
It's like, stop it, please. I'm so tired. Like, be scared. How hard is that?
I can't muster up.
It did get one moment of fear out of you.
At the
Got
very
one.
end, I was like, oh shit, no, it's gonna come after me now. And then it didn't. I was like, oh my god.
Here's 20 of them. Blah, blah, blah.